Hundreds of years ago, east of Cormyr laid a prospering kingdom, modest in size but made up for it by the quality of life the citizens had. Farmers on the outskirts grew bountiful harvests and were paid well. Art, entertainment, and knowledge were just a few thriving aspects of this kingdom. It was named after the noble founding family Valeria. Centuries passed with peace thanks to the god of protection, Helm. Helm watched over its people and the royal family, giving them tools of great power to protect the kingdom. Known as the Crimson Weapons, they burned brightly in the hands of those deemed worthy. However, a devil corrupted the king, then eventually the queen as well, leading to the death of both of them, as well as the downfall of the great kingdom of Valeria. Descendants of the royal family spread across Faerun and took with them the 8 Crimson Weapons. One such descendant started a guild, aptly named the Crimson Blades. Centuries later, Alvar Valeria searches out these weapons, which were lost to time, and hopes to one day start Valeria anew. We follow the journey of new guild members: Franklin, the Goliath Bard; Uroquin, the Dragonborn Fighter; Phoenix, the Aarakocra Ranger; Lord Hatteron, the Elven Wizard; and Bongo, the Goliath Paladin.
Welcome back. I hope you all can hear me. Do I need to bring my mic closer?
No, I think you're good.
You think I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
What about the rest of the population?
Well,
Something to me.
Welcome back. Last week, the party had made a trip and had started their journey within the Nine Hells, being transported to this plane, Avernus. You find yourselves on the floating rock of El Turel. It is here that you truly rationalize that El Turel has indeed fallen. Buildings are burning. There's the smell of burnt flesh and charcoal. The heat is beating against your skin and your scales. It's hard to catch your breath at times. Your arrival in El Turel was not without excitement after making contact with a woman and her 2 sons and dispatching a group of bearded devils. You continue your path across Torm's bridges, utilizing a ancient consecration on the bridge to ward away the demons that protected the bridge. Making your way across town from the eastern chunk of El Turel across this land chasm where nothing but heat and air and nothing but probably a good 600-foot drop. You guys go across this Torm's bridge and enter western El Turel. Still very, very much damaged, but it seems it's a tad bit, very, very tad bit safer, less overrun. It just has this very strange, eerie feeling. It's almost like a dream. You all made your way towards the High Hall. The woman explained that perhaps Ravengard or anyone that could help would be at High Hall. She was also seeking refuge there. So you guys all party up together and make your way to the High Hall. You come to find the castle has been torn asunder. Portion of the walls are blown out by what seems to be like a meteorite-like impact. You guys deal with a couple hellhounds that were patrolling this main courtyard and make your way towards the High Hall. Now, this High Hall is basically like a massive cathedral. Seems to be, there's some pot marks and scorches on the walls itself, but it's held up okay in the times of war that's kind of occurring right now. You guys make a few advances towards these grand steps that lead up into the cathedral. what's known as High Hall, and now stand within this what's known as the Hall of Heroes. You see there's statues that kind of line north and south here, depicting different images of heroes and what seems to be some sort of magical corruption. Some of these columns have been carved in to represent Torm, but the infernal magic of Avernus has warped the others to represent likeness of a winged female devil wielding a luminous sword. We pick up right now where you guys are standing within this Hall of Heroes, and there's two wooden doors that are to the west, and they look to have been broken open and remain ajar at this point in time. And you can see now, kind of scattered about these two sets of doors, you see there's a rough count of like 4 guards. Their bodies lay within the doorway, gutted, blood, viscera is just kind of painted along as if the doors have been broken down and the guards have been kind of keeping an eye on it, have been taken down. What would you guys like to do?
Do the bodies look fresh?
Go make a medicine check.
And are they all human?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
You take a closer look, and they have similar adornments to Rhea when she wasn't wearing her cloak. Some signets that look like El Terrell or symbolize Torm, things like that make you feel as though they were brought here when El Terrell was brought to Avernus. Urquin, you take a closer look. The blood is still wet and a little bit warm. You just can't tell how old the body is, but definitely hasn't been here long. Make a perception check. You can't tell if it's in close proximity or in the far distance, but there's constant sounds of screaming in the distance. There's fire burning. It's a very chaotic scene at this point in time. It's hard to tell if there's anyone in your close proximity other than the folks that you are with right now.
Can Dimmick see how long these people have been dead for?
I will give you a roll. Medicine check. This is the last medicine check you guys get to check bodies. A 20. You kind of kneel down and do the same thing, kind of like next to Urquin. He's kind of observing the body, and you kneel down as well. Dimmick kind of rubs the blood between his fingers.
I didn't know that he had already done it. My bad.
Oh, no, you're good. It kind of dabs a little bit on his tongue. And
so good.
You're probably about within the hour.
I look at Dimmick as he's doing that. I think we need to move quickly. We may be able to save some people if we go now.
Yeah, these bodies are very fresh. Not like within the last few minutes, but very fresh.
I'll just stand up and start walking towards the door.
All right, I unlock tokens, so you guys can move yourselves if you'd prefer.
Whoops.
If he's going to that, I'll go up to the other door, and then I'll like kind of nod to him as he's going.
Okay.
Going together.
Yeah. Lulu kind of follows behind, kind of apprehensive, while Anel kind of just brings up the rear. We'll say he's here for now. Oh God, you got like 8 people to manage there. You guys are entering this like very, very large area. You see right as you come in, there's 2 circular stairwells that lead up. You can see that there's pillars in this room too that are decorated and carved, and they depict certain symbols and imagery of Bongo, you immediately recognize as Torm, and they kind of match the columns in the other room, the Hall of Heroes. There are curtains in this room that kind of are in the middle that dangle, but you can see they're shredded, they're torn. What looks to be like claw marks. But you're kind of in this strange area here where it's rather open. And Hadron, make a perception check.
Walls and a floor.
Good,
Oh.
good floor. Good floor.
You kind of take in the surroundings, and it's a rather large space. You don't see anybody or anything at this point. It's a rather empty room at this point. Other than the stairways.
Do they seem to go up to just another floor, or can
Yeah.
we see what it's going up to?
Yep, it goes up to a secondary floor.
While they're looking around, I'll turn to Anel, and in Draconic, I'll tell him to start searching up the first staircase to our right, looking for anybody.
He's gonna go up.
Gonna go up.
Okay. So Anel's off. What are you guys doing?
As we come in, do we keep hearing the screaming and stuff? Like, is it still as audibly loud as it was when we were outside?
You come inside and it's quieted down. You're kind of you're in this large space in this cathedral. The high hall is made of stone and marble. A lot of it's insulated from the sounds of the outside, and it's quiet for the time being.
Seeing Anel run off, I'm going to turn to look at Yuraquin. Yuraquin, I know you can somewhat speak with Anel. Are you able to talk to each other over distance?
Well, that's a rather good question. I'll start thinking in my head, and can you hear me?
Let me think. 20, 40. No, nothing.
Either he's dead or I can't. We can't do that. I'm gonna go with we can't do that.
That seems rather unfortunate. I'm just gonna let out a small whistle for Korhan. And,
Okay.
Once he shows up, I'm gonna just scratch him on the head. I'm gonna be like, follow Anel. If anything happens, come find me.
Koran kind of flies over and heads up that northern staircase that Anel went up.
Franklin would like to burn a divine sense.
Okay.
I have
what's
5 a day, but I've used, this is my 3rd one.
Okay.
60 feet, celestial fiend or undead.
60 feet?
Yes.
Other than Lulu, nothing pings you right now.
Okay.
Not even Bongo.
Oh no.
Well, you know what I mean.
Oh no!
All right. I'm gonna take a look around this bottom floor while they're checking upstairs, just to make sure nothing's here. And I'll just kind of do a lap, like going
You
down.
can-
Oh,
Yeah, you can move your dude.
yeah. I'll
Franklin
just
is
start
gonna.
going.
Franklin's gonna stick with you.
Okay. You guys kind of pair up.
Is this
Um,
area down here?
Yep. You are walking around the southern portion of the high hall, and there's massive stained glass windows that depict Torm, kind of just this radiant light and this stalwart kind of imagery. And Franklin, you can't help to feel like there's similarities between Bongo and Torm in terms of stature and just in like the stone cuttery or the stone cutter. The masonry of the statues, some of the carvings and these decorative pillars, as well as the stained glass. Like, there's definitely similarities, but this is something you kind of take note of. You
Bongo,
guys approach. Oops, sorry.
No, it's okay. I just wanted to. Bongo, were you I mean, I don't know how much you remember at this point, but were you familiar with Torm?
I might have been at a time. I at least know from reading religious stuff that I would have been, but yeah, I don't. It's not something that I remember. At least not too much about, besides what I've been told.
Make a wisdom check, Bongo.
Have Bongo, have you tried to like reach out to other Celestials since you've kind of like started figuring stuff out? I mean, I don't know how you would like do that or anything, but
Not any other celestial, or well,
like
I
deities
guess
or
that might be an
something?
idea. I do have the sending stone. I don't know any other way that I could communicate with.
I don't know. I guess
Well,
it's
this-
just something to think about.
The
Yeah.
sending stone, the other person needs to have the other one, right?
Well, no, not for the one that I have.
Oh,
His casts the sending spell.
that's right.
Yeah.
Bongo, you kind of think for a moment, and you have a flash imagery of a very similar entity, like the ones you see in the stained glass, and just your hand on their shoulder. It's like a quick flash, and you guys are enjoying a nice laugh, and then you kind of come back. You kind of blink again, and now you're back here within the high hall.
You know, I guess it sort of jogged a memory seeing this place, but I guess I must. It seems like we're friends, or at least friendly. I assume that was Torm. Looked very similar to these stained glass artwork.
What are Hadron and Urquin doing right now?
We'll take.
Sorry, go ahead, JD.
I was just gonna say, maybe we'll take off the north direction.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was gonna see about doing that too.
All right, so you guys can move your characters up there. Very similar kind of visage up here as well. There's stained glass, different poses of the god Torm. There's very extravagant carpet that's been burned, and like different footprints have been left. Definitely inhuman sense. Where's Dimmick? Where's Dimmick going? What's he up to?
He's gonna stick with Urquin and Hadron.
Okay,
Man, this place is fucking massive.
it's quite large. Lulu's hanging out
Speaking
with Franklin.
as a player and as Dimmick.
Lulu's hanging out with Bongo and Franklin. You guys continue. You guys both kind of meet up. I mean, this place is huge. 10, 20, 30, 40,
For anybody,
50, 60.
For
It's
anybody
like
watching-
200 feet
yeah,
across.
for anybody watching online, this is massive, absolutely
It's-
humongous as a map.
Pretty big. You guys both approach the curtains to the east about the same time. Either Urquin, Hadron, or Dimmick. One of you guys make a perception roll, and Franklin or Bongo make a perception roll as you guys approach to the curtains.
Do it for us.
I can do it.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say you. Oh, yeah, do the thing.
That's fair. Urquin, it's almost dead silent up to the north when you guys approach the curtains. That these massive, like 40-foot long curtains that drape from the ceiling. Bongo, as you approach this very fine, delicate, like decorated curtain, you hear what sounds to be like almost like sticks clattering on the stone ground, like, and about at least you count multiple sounds like coming from different areas.
Does it seem to be like from behind where this big curtain?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna like glance back at Franklin, just like there might be something here. And can I see if there's like a seam in the curtain where it would like come apart in two directions?
I mean, these curtains are like shredded and clawed. They kind of hang about, they're about 5 foot off the ground where they're all tattered. Make a perception check. I guess an additional one as you're trying to like take a peek.
Yeah.
Ooh. You kind of look through like what looks like a cut slit in the curtain, and you see from this angle, you count 4 what seem to be giant crab-like entities.
Not a crab.
They're massive. They're about the same height as you, and there's these spines and like this smoke that kind of billows out from the actual like chitin shell that they have, and they kind of are just kind of clattering around and just hanging around this area at the moment in time.
Okay.
They haven't noticed you yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna just kind of back up from that and head back to Franklin. Why can't I move my guy anymore?
Uh-oh. Maybe you're stuck. I'll grab you. Can you move now?
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'll just move back to Franklin. So there's some very scary looking crab things back there.
Like
We
how
should go-
scary looking?
Well, I mean they're like my height,
You mean
which
our
is not.
height?
I'm a little bit taller,
You want to bet?
but well, they were tall.
Okay. So
We
they're
should
like
go
our height.
warn the others before. They don't seem to have noticed us, but they're definitely active right now.
Just as you're having this conversation down the staircase, with Korhan kind of like sitting on the back of Anel, like just like almost like like sitting up stalwart. Anel comes on the stairs with Korhan on him, and comes up to you, Uraquin, and just kind of like lowers his head, and just kind of looks. He's like, it looks like some sort of choir hall. It's a smaller area, but there is a distressed human in one of the rooms. Looks like some sort of traumatized guard. I couldn't get him. He kind of. He's the only one up there. He was kind of. I tried not to be seen. I didn't want to scare him. I mean, look at me. I look like I belong here.
Yes,
Oh God.
I understand.
It's the Flood Marine from every Halo game.
Well, maybe
There's an organ upstairs, and some defensive posts that look out upon the courtyard. But that's about it.
all right. Can you check the other side?
It's the same. If you,
Oh, just kidding.
it leads up to the same room.
That makes sense. You want to finish checking down here, and we'll go upstairs and look for and help him.
I'll stay down here.
All right, and I'll take off for the stairs.
You going to the staircase?
Yeah. Maybe if I can find it.
It's right there. Okay. So you start heading up. Dimmick and Hatteron, you see Uraquin just kind of have a silent conversation with Anel. And then he just takes off for the staircase.
Seeing Uraquin kind of just, is he kind of like in a sprint, or is it more like just like a
Jog.
more like a jog? All right. Seeing that,
Like that.
I'm assuming we're also gonna hear him. I'm just gonna like turn, hearing the sound, seeing him go up, and I'll look at Demick and go, "Do you think we should follow him, or at least one of us go with him just in case?"
Yeah, it's probably not a bad idea. I mean, we're kind of silly to trot off by yourself after we just found 4 dead bodies. But yeah, we should probably follow him just to make sure. Should we split so far from the other two though?
Well, he wants you go up with him. I'll stay somewhat at the base of the stairs if something happens.
All right,
Either yell or something.
that's fine with me. I'll chase after Euroquin up the stairs.
Hadam's gonna move like kind of like somewhere where he can see down where Bongo and Franklin are, but still within earshot of the base of the stairs.
That lines up well with what I was wanting to do. I wanted to try to get in a position where I could see your group and like kind of do like a 2-arm like wave above my head, and then try to like gesture like a finger in front of my mouth, like vertically, like the shush signal.
Okay. Just as you guys are you're sitting there waving your arms out, there's this sudden and jarring what is almost can be described as an earthquake of some sort. The room shakes. You can see that the curtains start to move in place, and it's like the whole building shifts in one direction and shifts in another direction to kind of offset it. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw, as it seems like the ground's falling like 10 feet below you.
Ooh.
Well, we had fun playing with you guys. Me and Bongo are gonna go die now.
Yeah.
Is that everybody? Okay. You got a failure. Only Euroquin and Franklin saved. Let me see Anel. Dexterity saving throw.
Does Lulu not need to because she's like floating?
She's flying. She's good.
That's good.
So Anel saved, therefore it. Corhan saves.
Oh.
Okay, so the whole, like I said, the whole ground's shaking. Everybody takes Hadaron, Bongo, and Dimmick, you all fall prone to the ground. You can't like catch yourself, and you kind of slip and fall. I specifically need Bongo. I need you to make a stealth check to see if you're able to catch yourself from making a loud noise.
Yeah, that's fair. I think you'll do it with disadvantage automatically. Yeah.
Wow, impressive.
Pretty good.
Yeah. So crabs don't give a fuck right now. There's still a lot of clattering of things falling off. The upper north window, up to the north here, this shatters.
Oh, jeez.
As still comes back. Euroquin, you have to like kind of grab onto the part of the handrail to save yourself from falling all the way down the staircase that you've climbed up. Same thing with, oh wait, Dimmick, you were on the staircase, weren't you? We'll say you're 10 feet up.
Dimmick's staircases are just not a fight that he will ever win.
Dimmick, you take 4 points of damage. I know it's devastating. After like kind of losing your, like, just as you're trying to like catch up to Euroquin, the ground just falls almost like 10 feet right below you, and you're like, oh shit, and you clatter to the ground and end up tumbling all the way down the staircase until you're at the bottom. Thankfully, you didn't make it that high up the staircase, so you kind of stand up and kind of brush yourself off.
Ah, shit.
Took some damage, but none worse than wear.
Ah, my ass. Euroquin, wait up.
Hearing Dimmick fall, Hadron's like kind of like slowly trying to get himself up. He's just like, Dimmick, did you? Fuck, Christ sakes, that hurt. Did you happen to see what caused that?
I have no fucking idea. I didn't like it though.
I don't think any of us did.
Franklin, I think we should hurry and get up these stairs. Get away from those things
You want to
quickly
go?
as we can.
You want to go upstairs after that?
Well, I don't want to go behind the curtains, and
Yeah,
unless
I
we're
guess.
leaving already without anything.
Well, I guess it's not a bad idea.
I
All right.
almost hit the deck really hard there. I'm surprised it didn't make as much noise as it did.
The mother of the children kind of just is in this room with you guys. She's like, we're gonna come upstairs with you. We don't want to be left down here alone.
I think that should be all right.
So you guys are all heading up to the upper level here.
I'll let the
Yeah.
I'll let Bongo go first. Let the mother and the children go, and then I'll hold up the rear. Kind of make a civilian sandwich.
Okay, let me share this map for you guys. Okay, got you. Is Anel coming upstairs or staying downstairs? You're
Coming up upstairs with us.
coming up. Okay, there's Anel. Quinn, you're on the northern staircase. And Hatteron's on the northern staircase. Put you there for flavor. And then Franklin. Banga.
You know we love some flavor.
Banga. And Lulu. Alright, so we transition to this other map. Great.
Okay, grape.
There we go.
Two.
Sorry. So, as you kind of enter this upper staircase, it's about 2 flights, oh no, actually 4 flights of stairs. You kind of climb up this stairway, and you can see there's this overlooking balcony to the west that kind of looks out into the cathedral itself, and you can see you're now much higher. Sorry, now you can move. Much higher than you were before. Out to the west, there's, like I said, there's that. You can see as you come up, there's this massive organ. Situated atop this balcony is a magnificent pipe organ. Its ivory keys practically glow, even as its ebony keys seem to absorb all the light. It's just huge. And you can see to each side, to the north and the south, are 2 sets of more curtains that you guys can observe. And Anel kind of looks at you, Quinn says, behind the north curtain, within one of the defense towers, is that guard I was referring to.
All right, this way, everybody, and I'll go to where he's pointing me off to.
All right.
How close are the tops of the staircase? Oh, okay, that's the other one. Can we hear Urquin from this distance?
It depends on how loud he was yelling it.
No, not. I wasn't really on. I was just talking to our group.
Okay.
No,
Yeah, I'm just
Hedron's
gonna-
going to be bringing the rear up since he was the last one up the stairs there anyway.
Okay. You kind of sling this curtain to the side. Open. And you can see there's this cylindrical type battlement. And there's these, what look to be like arrow holes where you can shoot out of. It's like almost like a turret defense. You can see that there's this human male guard from your position, Urquin. He's just kind of sitting on the ground with his knees pulled to his chest, and he's just sitting there, and you can just hear him, everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. Everything will be okay.
Hey, we're friendly. We're friendly. There's a group of us. We've come in to save you guys. I'll start slowly walking towards him without weapons or anything. Boop, boop, boop.
You trying to calm him down, basically?
Yeah, as best as a Dragonborn can.
Okay. Make a persuasion check.
Take a dirty
Um,
20.
he kind of just looks up at you and he's like, "You're right. I. Are you here to help dispatch the devils?"
Yeah, I think that's our goal. Are you all that's left?
Um, when the attack started, all the other guards ran downstairs, only to quickly fall. I stayed here and just listened to the sounds of my friends get slaughtered. But if you're here to take them down, I'll do what I can to help.
What is your name?
Trevik.
Well, Trivik. We've got a fight ahead of us, but we can take them on. Is there any safe rooms or anything in here? Any resources for us?
It's not much up here except the defense towers and the pipe organ. There is a balcony, but that just leads to outside of the courtyard.
Did you see where the creatures went after they visited?
I've been up here the whole time, unfortunately.
It's okay. Hey, don't blame yourself for this. Let's go looking for others. And I will try to get him to come along with me south.
Heading that way?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was gonna go stand, like, go seeing the organ.
Okay.
Just stand, like, ahead of it and, like, make sure no one tries to play it and make noise, I guess, at its current time.
Okay. So you're kind of hanging there. Franklin kind of follows you up. Lulu kind of hovers, and you guys are kind of standing around this pipe organ. Hadaron, what would you like to do?
I was mainly just like standing guard, watching the stairwell while Iroquois was in there talking to the soldier.
Can Franklin?
Okay, you kind of you watch as Iroquois kind of goes over and speaks to the guard, and you can't really hear their conversation. He's trying to be quiet, and the guard kind of stands up and follows Iroquois as they head down south, down some sort of corridor that leads south, kind of parallel to this room. What did Franklin say?
Can Franklin check and see with his musical knowledge if someone has played the organ recently?
I would say make an investigation check.
Okay. Investigation. Nope, that's the wrong button. Investigation.
I would say with advantage.
Oh.
Mainly because of your history with instruments. A 7. You can't tell how long ago it's been played, but the keys are pristinely clean, and it looks like nothing's really been up to this level yet. But the keys look like they radiate. They basically glow with how pristine the brass of this organ is. Just shines. It's almost like it's like a beacon in this rather large room, but it's massive. It's huge.
Is
it's
the
like
woman
60 feet wide? It's crazy.
the woman with us?
Yeah, she came up the stairs, and there's these almost like seats that are behind you to the west, where folks who would be part of the choir would stand or sit to sing. And she just takes her boys down there, and they kind of they lay down on these benches of sorts, and they kind of just rest.
Yeah,
as she just kind of sits there.
Look, you're from the city, right? Do you know anything about this organ? Did they have like performances from here?
It's kind of. I wish I could say I made it here more often. Not a lot of poor folk like myself in the city make it to the High Hall. But I've heard rumors that a good enough song would uh, help those. I know the royalty, um, when they attended service, they had some sort of benefit from the songs that were played. I don't really know what that means.
Hmm. Yeah, it's not something that I've heard of. Does it look like there's any sheet music on top of the organ?
Yeah, you actually look and there's uh, across like the 20-foot kind of set of keys that are there. There's plenty of parchments of plenty of sheets of parchment that have song notes on it and different books kind of sprayed about. Dozens.
I'm gonna kind of lean, like looking north and seeing Hadron, and presumably Euroquin like goes behind the curtain and stuff. I'll just look back at Franklin. Well, it looks like they're looking at something. Do you want to look through this music? I don't know what
Yeah,
look
let me
for, but
let me
if
take
there's
a look.
something that can help royalty, it seems like maybe it might be significant or useful.
Yeah, let me take a look.
Make an investigation check at the sheet music. While that's happening, Euroquin, you continue heading south, and you see it's almost like a mirrored area. There's another defense turret and slits in there where arrows can be shot out of, and then a similar curtain that kind of leads to the west.
When we pass this balcony, I assume this is the balcony. It's
Yep.
um, is it safe out there? Can we take a look?
I There's a lot of flying creatures. I don't know if that's particularly wise,
All right.
but it's your call.
No, no,
Are
no.
you sneaky?
Nope, not at all.
All right.
Let's just continue and find the rest, and I'll catch them up. That there's a group of us and how we
Okay.
got here and what we're doing and everything while we loop back around.
Okay. So you're looping down to the south
Yeah.
this way. You open the curtain and you kind of whoop, there you are, and he's with you. Franklin, you find kind of there's a lot of stuff that's unmarked notes, but there's a smaller kind of um, quick, repetitive tune that seems kind of more of like I guess what you can consider like a gospel song, where it's just a repetitive thing, where you know it's this tune that's played over and over, and at the top it's titled "Glory of Torm."
It doesn't look like this anything crazy. It looks like this might be some sort of like choir area. Maybe like a worship area for Torm. But it doesn't look to be anything spectacular.
Yes, maybe I don't know. Well, ironically, I don't know too much about gods and communicating with them, but maybe this is a place that people here sort of communed with Torm through music. I imagine that could be possible.
Do you I mean, do you hear other people if they worship Helm?
Not that I know of, but oh, actually, you said a prayer, um, that I heard right before we went into the Nine Hells.
Oh,
Well, I think it might have been, unless you said it out loud, maybe, and I just heard it, but I definitely heard you
no,
saying,
I definitely didn't say it out loud. That's for sure.
okay,
And
well,
that was
that,
that was the first time.
yeah, no, it hasn't happened since or before then.
Hmm.
It's possible if we find more crimson weapons, I might get memory back of other times, or more control of it. But I'm not too trying to focus on that right now, at least. But
Yeah, that makes sense.
there are apparently 2 crimson weapons here. I don't know where.
Wait, you think there are 2 crimson weapons here?
Well, when I got one of the weapons sort of reabsorbed into me, I went away for a bit and I talked to, I think, an old friend. None of you know him. There's this place that I seem to be able to go to. I've gone before when I've disappeared, and he mentioned that there are 2 more crimson weapons that are in the Nine Hells. Now, I imagine it's a fairly large place, so I'm not sure if they're even reachable, but
Man,
Would we be walking back at this point?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Bongo, can you feel their presence or anything? Have you-
I haven't tried. Oh, before I forget, there are some very large crab creatures downstairs behind those curtains. So it should be fairly quiet, I think. The whole earthquake thing, I imagine, almost probably startled them.
Should we dispatch of them or just leave?
I couldn't tell how many there were or how formidable they might be, but I'm not too sure. Possible, like
Trevik, did you see the creatures that came?
No. Like I said, I've just been up here. I was screaming and just literally held up here. I have no idea what's downstairs.
did they sound like this? And I'll try to make the little like click clacking noise that they seem to be.
There was a lot of sounds. There was a lot of screaming and tearing and metal clanging, and I've heard that type of clattering on the ground in the distance. I thought it was sounded almost like rain this far away.
Okay.
When we're walking through the streets, are we seeing a lot of different creatures or is it kind of sparse?
It's been sparse. You heard like screams and stuff in the distance, but it's like I said, it's hard to discern the direction. Besides the 3 spine devils and the folks that were on the bridge, it was kind of sparse there for the time being.
You know, there might be a finite amount of these creatures on this, what seems to be this planet. I mean, it's almost its own, thing.
Well, even on a smaller scale than that, I imagine anything that's on this floating city is probably all that there's going to be.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So if we systematically take them out,
That I appreciate the idea. I'm a little bit worried of if that's
being
beyond our
overpowered.
means.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I understand.
But yeah, maybe if either you or maybe Anel, you can try to tell how many there were. It was hard for me to tell, but I'm.
Was it dark? Was it dark in the room?
DM, was it dark in the room?
Which room?
All the like behind where the curtains were in the crowd.
No. As you have all kind of observed. Let me pull this up here. The illumination of this high hall, they're brightly lit by continual flames that exist on wall scones. There's no like fuel. There's no source. They're just flames in the scones.
Okay, and they continue
Sconces,
past
sorry,
those
my
curtains.
apologies.
Right. They
Is
continue like past where the curtains were.
Yeah.
Corhan's
Yep.
not like invisible, right?
No.
Okay. Corhan can sense invisible things, is what it is.
Correct.
Okay. I mean, yeah, we could go down there and take a look.
Yeah. In the meantime, yeah, there's this organ up here. Our friend here, she said maybe that it was used for some sort of positive effect, but it's sort of vague and it might be important for the city, so getting these creatures away from this might be a good idea regardless. Well, I guess who knows how many people are even left in the city.
Yeah.
I guess should we wait up here, do you think?
I think we should all stick
things out?
close together, but well, I don't know. It's probably best to be down on the first floor if one of those quakes hit again.
Do you think maybe we would crash through here or have things break? It seems like it held up upstairs.
Oh, yeah, but I don't know. I mean,
Being on
what
the
else do we
stairs
have to do
during
up
it
here?
would be bad.
Yeah.
I guess that's all right. But yeah, we should be try to be very quiet.
Yeah,
I
you
don't know.
guys go up the north staircase, so you're a little further away. Well, we can all go out down the north staircase, and then I can sneak my way down there.
Right.
You guys gonna head back
Um,
downstairs?
Yeah. And the woman, what was it Arkina?
Yes. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. Do you maybe want to stay up here? It seems at least it wasn't affected by earthquake and should be
Uh,
able to
Yeah, I
protect
think
the stairs.
that's probably a good idea. There's less blood up here, and there's no dead bodies laying about, so guess it's positive that perhaps maybe the fiends that exist below will leave us alone. Plus, my
Hopefully.
boys need to rest.
Yeah, I'll just turn to Yurko and just lead the way.
Right, I'll start walking down the stairs.
Are you guys all going down the north staircase?
Sure, Hadron will lead.
All right.
Franklin is gonna stay with with the mother and the two kids.
Already.
He is in fact going to let me see.
Fuck the mother.
Yep, 100%. I'll walk up to her and I'll say, you know, if you want, I can make a safe space for you and your kids, so you guys can get some rest.
What do you mean by that?
I'll walk over to let me see here. I'll probably walk like over here.
Well, walk over there then, bro.
And I'll ask her to come follow me. And in that area, I will cast. I'll sit down cross-legged, and I will cast Leomund's tiny hut.
Okay. Kind of take a moment and cast the spell as the bubble kind of generates, and the little kids are like baffled. Their like eyes are wide. They're kind of like, whoa. And the mother's kind of like puts her hand on your shoulder, says, "Thank you. I appreciate it."
Yeah, not a problem. This will stay up as long as I'm inside, so you'll have some extra defense if anything comes around. But feel free to to get some rest. You know, I'll pull out some of the rations. Like if you guys need food, no problem. You know, just take some time and get your bearings straight.
The mother and two children take some time and get rest and some food, and as you kind of stay there, Dimmick. So Dimmick, Trevik, Lolo, Haderon led the charge down the stairs. Iroquin, Anel, and Bongo.
Oh shit! Can you share the map to me?
Yeah. I gotta share it to Trevik anyways. You're good.
Hell yeah, brother.
So you guys head back down the staircase, and it's like I said, very similar situation. What do you guys like to do?
Anel and I will start sneaking down towards where Bongo saw the crab creatures.
I want to. Haderon's going to try to find a place like he can still keep an eye on Yurikun, but be more out of sight and clear the stairwell. That way, if everybody else has to bolt down, they can. I don't know if there's a spot that would like theoretically work for that in the map or not.
Yeah. I think so. You just put your pogs wherever you want them.
I'm assuming the spot is like this area down here.
Let's see.
Where the crabs were?
Yeah.
I think it's farther to the.
Crabs were
To the
seen
left.
in this area.
Oh, okay. I'm way up. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna kind of stand just in the middle, like between where Haderon is, and similarly, like watching Iroquin go in. And
Anel's right behind you, Iroquin.
It was south of us, you said?
Yeah, it's where my blue
south
big circle
and
is.
west.
You'll see it. You'll see the curtain.
Oh.
Yeah, kind of.
Dimmick, what are you doing? Dimmick!
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear my name.
He's
Um,
listening for Franklin.
Yeah.
well,
reverted.
I am gonna turn around and see if he's coming back down. But after I sees not there, I'll walk up to Haderon, wherever the hell he is. There he is. And I'll say the other big man didn't come down. Is he all right up there?
I'm sure Franklin is alright. He's more of a people person. He's probably watching out for the family up there.
All right, well, as long as he can hold
And
his own.
There's also a whole bunch of music up there, so maybe he was taking the time to sort through that for anything significant. But
Is he a music man?
Yeah, he is
Yeah.
very much music man.
Music mom. All right, Iroquin. What's your play? You can see through, and you can hear now that you're closer, the clattering on the stone flooring against the chitin of the crabs. You kind of peer through the hole, and you can see. Right now, you can see 3 crabs through the these various holes that are in the curtain.
Just walk along it and just try to affirm that.
Make a perception check as you're kind of rolling around. Not horrible, 11. Like I said, you can still see 3, but as you're kind of observing the 3, you can hear clattering of other similar type creatures in a different area of the room.
I'll try to sneak my way back to the group.
Okay.
Bonk,
Easy
bonk,
enough.
bonk, bonk. Well, there's at least 3. but I'm pretty sure I could hear more in there. What is? Did we check this curtain to my west right now?
Yep.
Um,
Check it.
Check it.
yeah, we haven't checked it yet.
Oh, okay.
It was just that bottom left.
It's huge.
Make one more perception check.
Oh, that's much better.
Through here, you observe two more crab-like creatures, and like I said, they're this dark and brimstone-colored shell, these spines protruding from their back, and like very faint smoke that kind of radiates from them. And you identify some sort of uh, like devil-like creature. You kind of eyeball. This is kind of the entity that you see, kind of walking about these like fiendish-looking crabs.
Are these ones straight west, or are they more like mirrored up to the north of where the other ones were?
They're straight to your west from here.
Okay. Can I look up to the up, try to? Okay, I can't. It won't let me draw, but up above that to the northwest.
I would say with that roll, you see another crab-like entity up the way.
Okay. A couple steps away from the curtain. Well,
Did you open that curtain?
I didn't open it.
Somebody
Oh.
opened that curtain.
I don't have access to click open on it.
Open? Can you?
Maybe I did. Lol.
Yeah, it doesn't. It was closed the whole time for me. So
Better be. I'm watching you, Bongo.
Well, there's two more crabs straight in this curtain, and a weird spiky thing. Spiky lizard man, I don't know. And then there's one more crab up to the north, so I don't know if this is a battle worth taking, or
Does
we should
anybody
definitely
here
split it up.
speak? Anybody here speak Infernal?
Franklin
do I?
does? No, wait.
Franklin's upstairs.
Infernal.
Does
Get him.
can I hear speaking that I don't understand?
Yes.
Then I'll use my ring of comprehend languages.
Sweet.
Are we looking for people who speak Infernal?
You do.
Oh, Hadron.
Dimmick speaks Infernal.
Awesome. So as but you don't, Uraquin?
No, I do not.
Uraquin, all you hear from behind the curtain is almost like it's such a big space. I'll have Bongo, Dimmick, and Hadron for the sake roll a perception check to see if you can hear the chattering. What you hear, Uraquin, is let's see. Hadron, you hear this creature of some sort barking out orders in Infernal, which you comprehend as find the mortals, their souls are worth more than you all combined.
Hearing this, without even saying a word, the Hadron's sight is gonna pop into his hand, and kind of like a split second of just panic across his face. He's gonna look at Dimmick, and he's gonna look over at Uraquin and Bongo, and slowly start stepping towards where Uraquin's at. And as he's walking past Dimmick and Bongo towards Uraquin, he's just gonna quietly go, "We need to protect everyone in this building now."
Let me see. What? Let me see what I've got.
I'll just have my hand like ready on my sword, but not well. You said it's pretty bright in here anyway, right?
Yeah, it's very well lit. by
Okay,
the.
yeah. I'll pull out my sword then, so the light won't be noticeable anyway.
As I'm stepping up towards Euroquin, I'm gonna kneel down quick, and out of my bag, I'm just gonna grab a piece of parchment and my quill, and I'm gonna write a quick note that just says, "Guard them thoroughly." And I'm gonna motion for Corhan. I'm gonna stick it in Corhan's mouth, and I'm just gonna be like, "Give this to Franklin upstairs."
Okay. Corhan takes off.
Well, maybe we split this fight up. We take one group on at a time.
Probably not the worst idea, Euroquin. I don't know if you could understand what was being said, but they are hunting all of the humans in this place. And for whatever reason, they're after their souls.
Possible that there's more people past the curtains than they haven't found.
Well, if we go south, we can take on 3 of them. We can make a noise outside the curtains and try to draw them out and fight them outside of the curtains in this big room.
Do you think that the curtains all go to the same room though, or are they? It's hard for me to tell.
Euroquin, you can tell that these all connect. There's a when you peered in from the center curtain that you're next to, you seen a very, very massive altar, central altar, and you noticed it from the southern curtain as well.
Yes. Bunko, yes.
Yes.
I guess we may not have luxury of only dealing with one at a time. Then.
Well, if we just make a noise, we could draw them out, hopefully, and or at least stagger the groups from coming out.
Possibly. You have an idea for advice?
Trevik followed you up here, by the way.
Trevik, do you feel like this is a fight you can take, or do you want to go upstairs with them?
Well, I said I'd help you fight devils and demons. I'm here for it.
What do you have to fight with?
Well, let me take a look in my satchel. It looks to me like I've got a spear.
How did you fit that in a satchel?
I don't know, it's magic.
Old.
I just opened up my character sheet and there it was.
Have you ever used a crossbow before?
I am not proficient with crossbows, or bows for that matter.
Have you ever used... I'm trying to help you out here.
I
man.
used a spear, goddammit!
Okay, you stick with a spear.
Yes, I can poke them.
Okay, I just don't want you to get hurt. You've been through enough already.
What sorts of weapons have you used?
A spear.
I don't know what kind of weapon it is.
I don't know how much clearer he can make it. He's used a spear.
I spent years training with a spear. That's all.
I guess, sure. You
Other
use
than
a
as
spear.
a child, swinging around a wooden stick. Part of my battle regiment was to handle combatants with a spear. I'm not really good with anything else. And you can see he kind of takes the spear and kind of twirls in his hand and does this like cool little tie bow type thing. It's like,
All right.
Here,
Pretty
at
cool.
least take this dagger in case you need it, and I'll hand him a vicious dagger.
Thank you. I'll take that. Maybe I can tape it to the end of my spear or something.
The
you
other
do
end.
that.
The not pointy end.
We'll invent tape for you, and then
You think tape doesn't exist in Dungeons and Dragons? You're out of your mind.
I've never seen or heard of it, so.
Hold on. Let's look in the real
Adhesive,
world.
but
Tape.
There's glue.
When was it? When homie? Let me look into like our real world. When was tape invented? I'm curious. 1894. Okay, you're right. Tape does not exist.
and adhesives like glue or something
Well,
like that, but
Trevik
With
has
some sap on it.
yeah.
Trevik's eyes grow wide. He's like, "What if I put parchment and with some adhesive. And
I mean, I could just give you a little bit of rope. I don't have to go crazy with it right now.
Perfect. That's a crazy idea. That's not.
my favorite animal is a duck. Perhaps I'll name it after that.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Maybe goose tape. No, that doesn't have a good ring to it.
You ever heard of a gorilla?
I don't think that's a type of duck.
That's strange.
No.
This strange duck.
Anyways,
Anyways.
we're having too much fun to be in benign house.
Right.
Yes, my friends have died.
Right. But you're, yeah. What
Really
sort of
concerned about adhesive.
That was a fear fart.
what sort of noise do you think you should make?
What if I just scream? What if I just scream? Too bad we don't have this thing I've just thought up about adhesive with parchment, because if you pull it really hard, it'll go.
Well,
Too bad we don't have that.
we don't want it to be too loud, or else we'll draw all of them. We just
What
want to
if-
draw one group
what
at
if-
a time.
What if I just sob in the corner and draw them out,
Sure.
and then you guys flank them?
Watching this, Hadron's gonna like stand up as he's putting his bag back on his shoulder. He's gonna be like, you know, I can attempt to put them to sleep.
Yeah, what if we stand about here and he goes to our east? I still can't draw on our map, but he goes to our east and they walk past us, right? And then we just, hit him from behind.
We can try that. I don't. Do you know how many? I guess we wouldn't know. But do you think you'd be able to put all of them to sleep? Like you said, there's like at least 6 of them, or at least I guess we can draw out maybe 2 or 3 and sleep
think
those
this-
ones.
From what I saw, there's 3 here.
All right.
I don't know, but I mean, if you're worried about the numbers, if we're capable of putting them asleep, that will lower them a little for us.
That's true. Yeah, I think coming down here where your equipment is a good idea.
I'm coming.
Say, as a
Trevik is coming down.
So you stand, or even further to the east, so they aren't looking in this little crevice.
Where? Here?
For east. Your other east. Yes, over there. Yes. You stand there and start crying when we're ready.
I guess we're doing this plan. Got it.
Dimmick, what are you doing?
I guess I'll follow behind and hide. Where the hell did they go? They're over here.
before Trevik, like when Trevik starts making noise, I want to cast Wrathful Smite on my weapon just to have that ready.
Okay.
NL, you cover him. Don't let him get hit.
I guess I'll also hold a Sacred Flame for the first one I see come out.
Cast this on myself right now.
Lulu is just gonna kind of hover really up high here, almost near the ceiling.
Nope. That's not what I'm doing.
But you saved against yourself, which is great.
This-
Would hate to see what happened if you fail.
Okay.
Manga just
Disappears again.
It's
think
like
I have
it's
it
like
now.
one of those videos where someone's got a resistance band.
Well, this is like
And
the
it's-
smite that makes this smite makes me afraid. So I'll just be like, all right, nope. You guys can take this.
Just
fight. I'm gonna-
accidentally smites himself.
All right. So you guys are in place. Trevor kind of peers around the corner and just gives thumbs up to you guys.
Hadron's just gonna look at Quinn since this pretty much been his plan and just well.
On your tears, Trevik.
Kind of turns around and you just hear. And you start to hear let's see, they move that fast. You see two creatures about right here. They are hauling ass. So right about here is when you guys get your reaction to them darting across the room.
Do I get a reactive strike on the first one?
Well, like this is like they
Oh,
don't know
okay, I
you're
see.
there.
Yep.
It's a
Basically,
surprise
so
round.
what you'd like to do is up to you.
I'll stare at Hadron.
Oh no, suddenly we want me to put them to sleep. At this point, we might as well just fight.
No time for talking.
Oh no, I already said I was holding a sacred flame for the first one, so I let
Oh,
loose
alright,
a
launch
sacred
it.
flame.
Okay.
Launch it.
And I'll be running up to hit one of them.
Oh, they failed, so that's damage. Damage in your sacred flame.
Yep, sacred flame is 2d8. 2d8 radiant.
Okay.
It only rolled one. I don't even think
Ooh.
it rolled.
Do you have a picture of what these look like?
The giant crab. Hold on.
Wow, did anyone
Wow.
hear that
If it's just a
guitar
crab,
all of a sudden?
I can
Franklin's upstairs.
imagine it.
Okay, so it did count? What the hell
Yeah, it
just
did
happened?
2d8.
Well, yeah, I know
Or
it did
did it?
2d8, but it did it twice.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna put it in our chat because it's not in the. It's not in the book.
Yeah, it's all good.
If it'll ever load.
Hmm.
There you go.
Oh, okay. It's just a. Oh, wow. Okay.
Just a friendly guy.
So you just. Oh, so you did actually ripped it twice. So you did 7 damage on the first.
No,
so
I
7.
I did it the first time. It rolled 1 dice, and then it didn't put anything in the tracker.
Mhm.
So then I grabbed the 2 dice properly and rolled it, and it rolled. Apparently, it just caught up. I don't.
I love it.
Whatever.
It's because I was uploading that picture of a crab.
Right.
Oh, not the crab. So it took 7. Took 7 damage.
Yep, I got you.
Boom.
He was he's not unconscious. He was very much awake.
And I want to try to hit the crab.
Hit the one that's already damaged that got smashed with a sacred flame.
Yeah.
All right.
Try to give him a good smush.
That'll hit. Ooh, instant death.
Oh my god.
And he's afraid, even though he's dead.
And he's afraid.
You deal 21 points of damage as it's just you carve through this hard outer shell like butter, and he just collapses to the ground and already starts to turn to ash. Urquin.
I will go after the one that's right above me.
Okay.
No, do I get 2 attacks on it, or is it just one? Because it's a surprise
This is
round.
like it's basically you're just a regular round.
Okay, okay. I just want to make sure before I start going crazy. So yeah, I'm gonna try to almost push this thing up. I'm gonna attack it and follow through and try to push it up against the wall with my first attack.
Okay. 20, that'll hit.
Oh yeah.
Nice. 13 points of damage. Just perfect amount of damage where you just one swing, you hear this horrible crunching sound as you slam it up against the wall, and its eyes like fade that are normally like, now that your guys are close, you see they're kind of like red glowing, immediately fade, and it already starts to kind of turn to ash. And as you kind of step out to do this, you can see to the west is another crab. You're Hadron, you're up.
So where's this one at?
You cannot see it. You do not know it exists. You just see 2 crabs get fucked up.
Having seen the group like just absolutely nuke those 2, I'm gonna sneak around like back around this way just to check to see if anything's coming out.
You come that way, and you can see through the curtain. You kind of get a little bit low, and you kind of see underneath. There's a crab that's probably about 30-ish feet away from you.
I'm assuming I can't tell which way it's facing since I'm kind of like looking underneath.
It's moving in the eastern direction towards like Uraquin and you guys. Like it was alerted by the cries.
Okay, standing back up, Hadron's just gonna kind of like visualize where he was seeing at and plan his shot, and he's just gonna sling a set of Eldritch Blasts at it.
Okay. Ooh, that'll hit. 5 points damage. Nice. You shoot one of the legs, ping, pierces off.
Keeping it right in line with it, he's gonna throw out another one and bleh.
4 points of damage. You shoot another leg off. It's still coming though. You can see like there's a sizzling of smoke coming off of him.
Having seen this, I don't see a lot of a small whistle, and yeah, that's gonna be him.
All right, now I need you guys to all roll initiative. Proper like. As these two grabs are dealt with. Let's see. That is everybody. Bongo, don't you get a plus to initiative?
Oh, that's why I rolled with advantage from the hammer I get. The advantage.
Okay. All right. What's your dexterity?
1. I think it is 1. Yeah.
Just
my
one?
dexterity is 12. So
Overall, overall dexterity is
just
1.
one dexterity. I'm basically immobile.
Unfortunately, the crabs are very dexterous. That crab is now going to dart towards you, Hadron, since you've let out a few blasts. And he's going to 5, 10, 15. He's going to come here, and on his way through, he's going to just slash through the curtain here. He can only get to about there because he had to spend time fucking dealing with the curtain. That guy you can see now. And that's his turn. That's his turn. His turn. His turn. His turn. All right, Hadron, you're up.
Seeing the one in front of me, I'm just gonna move the head closer. Did you want to lock our pogs for us, or?
It should be okay.
Okay.
You guys know your distance. It's
No.
more annoying than anything, to be honest.
Since I've still got my scythe out, I'm just gonna swing at it with that.
An 8 just misses. Well, not just misses, but you know what I mean.
I feel like I've asked with the Thirsting Blade invocation, as long as it's an attack with my melee weapon, I can do it twice.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. So then I'm just gonna
You got it.
follow it up.
There you go. That one will hit. Beautiful. You kind of bring your scythe through and slice off its larger, like, right-handed claw, and it just kind of collapses to the ground, not being able to support its weight anymore, and its eyes kind of flicker out, and it starts to kind of turn to ash in front of you.
Having slayed it, I'm gonna backpedal. So, like, pretty much right at the corner of this pillar.
Yeah, right there.
And just be like, we've got more.
Bongo, you're up.
More. Okay. I'll go 5, 10. And then I can see, are the G's? These are the crabs, right? 10.
Yep. G's are the crabs.
Yeah. 25. So that's 30 right there. Okay.
That crab 3 is
That's
dead.
dead. Okay.
Yep.
So never mind. So that's still go right under the curtain. Yes.
You kind of like come through the curtain. You can see there's a crab making its way towards you.
Yeah. And guess you can see the range of this. No, I think. Yeah, I'll just bonus action do another Wrathful Smite on my weapon.
Okay.
Just to have that ready. Let's see, actually. And yeah, that'll be. Okay, yeah. And that's. And I guess I'll take. What's the, like, is it the dodge action that makes it so you get more AC?
I believe it is.
Or actually, no, I'll ready an attack if it comes within my melee.
Okay. You're just going to hold your action to.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll hold my.
Sounds good to me. Let's see. He's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Going to come right there. Range 150 feet. As you kind of come through the curtain, you can see this spined barb looking like creature of some sort. Some sort of fiendish like creature. It's probably about 7 foot tall, and like you can see as it kind of walks up next to this like darkened crab, it kind of like rears away from it a bit, like kind of like in fear, and he's going to he's going to target you.
There he is.
Yeah, I was like, he's going to target you. He is going to ready this kind of spell in his hand, and it's going to start to emit some flame, and he's going to launch this almost like what looks to be like a smaller ball of fire, and he's going to miss horribly.
Oh. All right.
Okay, that's going to end his turn. Trevik is down there. Are we done with this? Okay. He's
Yeah, I
gonna
think we're
take a
done.
few steps. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to come up right next to you, Urquin. Lulu's going to just hang out floating above in that space. Dimmick, you're up.
I am going to, I'm just going to take a couple, let me see, 5, 10, 15. I don't see anything this way. Bongo did go this way, didn't he?
He went up north.
Oh, my bad. So, here we go.
I went like basically
5,
east.
10,
That's west, but yes.
15, 20,
Yeah. I went
East.
east from like the opposite direction.
25.
Ah, yes.
If south was north. then that
Yes,
would be
yes,
east.
yes, yes. Just to come
Why
up
did you walk that? Why did you walk that way? Why didn't you just go?
5, 10,
Well-
15.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to figure it out. There's a lot going on, all right?
It's all good. Lulu's like way up in that up in the
Up in
cathedral.
the
at this point.
fucking rafters.
Yeah.
Let me see. Do I have anything I can really do from this distance? Oh, probably. 5, 10, 30, 35, 40, 50. Oh yeah. I'll see the spiky guy. Do I see the fireball come shooting past?
Yeah, it went, and you can see now the curtain is aflame.
Oh, holy shit. I'm gonna reach out my hand again. I'm gonna fire a sacred flame at the spiky boy. He's got a range of 60 feet and he's 55 out, baby. Never mind, he's 50
Send it.
out.
Send it.
Here we go. If the button will work. He succeeded.
No.
Well, shit.
He has, yeah.
Well, I guess the only thing else I could do is call down a spiritual weapon, bitches. Also 60 feet.
All right. We're going to use... where you want to put it? Right near him?
Yeah, right there. Oh hell yeah, flying sword. And I'm gonna use that bad boy, swing it right at the Barb Devil.
All right.
Can I use that to target?
No. It's just, this is a pog.
Okay. All right. So the casting, it's got melee +6.
Well, yeah, you got to target the Barb Devil.
Barb Devil?
Dimmy.
Ah.
There you go. Yeah.
Aha.
Oh, that'll hit. 16. Nice.
Here we go. It's D8 +2 force. All right. Wait, drop that damage. Fucking whack.
9 points of damage. As it kind of slices through and kind of just leaves like a little gash. Just like...
Hell yeah. And I'll take a step backwards. Yeah, backwards. Yeah, right there. All right, and then I'll hit the magic dragon button. Boop.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And Nell's going to get right there. Tentacles a range of 10. And Nell is going to target the crab and is going to launch a firebolt cantrip out of its tentacle and launch it at the crab.
Yeet.
And misses. It kind of flies through the cathedral. Franklin, make a percep. Oh, I don't think you can hear through the dome, can you?
I can hear through the dome. Let me see here. So 9 creatures. Spells or other magical effects can't extend through the door or be cast through it. The atmosphere inside the space is comfortable. No, I can hear through it.
All right, you can make a perception check. Nope, don't hear anything.
All quiet on his end.
Quinn, you're up.
Yurkin will run up in between these two, 5, 10, 15, 20 right there. And look at them both and chuckle to himself. And then he's going to raise both of his arms up in the air. And out of his snout comes 3 darts. He's casting Magic Missile, targeting the crab 3 times.
Oh, shit.
Shoo, shoo, shoo.
If I remember how to cast a spell, then we're going to do it. All right.
No.
So that's 1, and 2, and 3.
Nice. He looked pretty rough.
Oh, so close.
So you see, like Bongo, you see like kind of coming out of his snout is like these 3 almost whitish, like arcane bolts of energy that fing, 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 slam into the crab ahead of you guys.
And that will be it for me.
All right, top of the round. That crab is not happy. He's gonna walk on by. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh,
And
and I'm gonna hit him with my attack that I.
Yep. Bongo's like, I've been waiting for this moment for all my life.
Maybe a bit.
Lord.
Oh,
And I
no.
missed.
You kind of swing down, and the crab just kind of like definitely kind of like pulls its claw back and just misses a few inches away from your sword.
Ooh.
He gonna try to claw you, Uraquin. +3 to hit. This is a 20 hit. Uraquin, does a 20 hit?
It hit. Sorry, I got us muted.
Is there anything that you're doing? Oh, you already held your reaction, Bongo. Can't do anything.
Yeah, that's it.
You take 4 points of damage, and you are grappled.
Oh,
That'll end his turn. A crab is going to come out from the middle curtain and is going to come up and launch an attack at Trevik and miss. It. All right, Hadron, you're up.
Okay, so seeing the only one there, I'm gonna move up. So 20. Yeah, you did give him 20. Look at that one. And round 2, Eldritch Blast. Let's go.
Yeet.
Mish. Second first, same as the first.
Yeet. Oh, that.
There you go.
Oh.
That's a big hit.
That's a good one. Nice damage, too. 8 points of damage.
Yeah, out on my turn.
Bongo?
All right. You said that the crabs were like afraid of this barb devil when they went by.
Kind of like, they kind of reared back away from it a little bit.
Like that, probably he was scary even to them.
Yes.
Okay. Jurfin, you have this one.
Birkin doesn't answer.
Yeah.
Your
no
Quinn
way.
is currently
Yeah.
in a claw.
All right. I'll go 5, 10, 15.
He gonna swipe at you with his other free claw.
Yep. Oh,
Grab 4.
Hopefully, he doesn't grab me.
Oh, you're grappled.
Oh,
A 21 hit.
yeah. I don't think I have anything that gives me more AC. So yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. 6 points of damage. Concentration. You succeeded on that. That's good.
Yeah.
You are now grappled.
Okay. In that case, I'll make an attack against him again.
All right.
So my first attack.
Hiya.
I'll miss and go in for another swing with my second attack. Oh, okay.
All right. Instant death. Just freaking nuked.
Smoosh.
Let's see. Let me pull something up. Background. Combat movement. Here. Okay. So he's just nuked to oblivion.
I'm kind of gonna huff a bit, and then can I use the rest of my movement still?
Yeah.
So I'll use that to get up to him. Look at him there. And I think that's it for me.
Well, he is going to attempt to raise his hands up in the air. And fails. So that's no good. That'll end his turn. Trevik is going to poke this giant crab in front of him with a natural 20.
Let's go.
Attaboy.
Wow. Natural 20 did 4 points of damage.
Ooh, baby.
Feels bad.
Oh,
Kind of pokes into one of the crab's eyes. Like, Lulu doesn't do anything. Dimmick, you're up.
All right, well. Is this fucking crab still alive? Giant Crab 5? He is. Okay. Seeing this crab come out of fucking nowhere, I'm gonna, out of panic, just fire another Sacred Flame just right at this crab past Trevik.
Okay.
Just kind of like spooked. I was like, ah!
Fails. All right. Do your damage.
Here she comes.
Kind of knee-jerk reaction, like shoot out the sacred flame. Just after the light fades, there's a pile of ash.
Just Dimmick's flicks are on point, baby. And then bonus action, I'll use my my what's it called? My freaking doodad. My my spiritual weapon. Swing at this bad boy. So I've cast it. We're gonna roll an attack roll. Ooh,
That'll hit.
that'll hit. Here we go.
4 points of damage. Nice. Gonna slice again at this barbed devil.
All right. I kind of want to. Let me see here. Everybody's in sight. That's gonna end my turn. I'm just gonna stand here in like a defensive position, keep my eyes open just in case another crab just decides to jump out of a shadow somewhere. So I'm just kind of like looking around with high anxiety.
Okay. On Nell's turn, Nell's going to run up this way and target Crab 6.
no.
He is going to... Whoops. Attack twice with his tentacle. 14 misses. 13 misses. Just kind of goes, tries to slap it twice, and just... That will end his turn. All right, Yerquin, you're up. You see Nanel kind of dart northward.
All right, Trevik, you be careful, and I'll take off with Bongo 5, 10, 15, 20. Actually, I'll get behind this guy, kind of flanking with Bongo, and I will start. I'm not going to go directly on his back. I'm going to try to sideswipe him almost in the rib cage.
Okay.
Oh man.
Oh, shit. I didn't think this
You
took-
like flank them, and they're like, "Oh, you're gonna flank, huh?"
all right, well, I already said I was going to do it, so let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice. Doesn't
Oh,
that
that's
crit for you?
good.
no, that's a different archetype. Martial archetype.
It's all good.
Yeah, and here we go. Here we go. It's not bad.
13 points damage. Nice.
And I hit him, bring it back, and then I'm going to go a little bit higher up, almost to the shoulder area. Nice. 2 good rolls.
Nice. 12 points damage.
Great.
Nice.
And
It's like,
I will look over my shoulder and realize how bad I messed up. Just pass my turn.
um. All right, Giant Crab 6 is going to attack Danielle with a 22 to hit.
Uh-oh.
Deal 5 points damage and grapple him. Crab 7 is going to come up to you and attack you, Uraquin, with advantage on a claw attack because he's flanking. A 20 to hit. It's gonna hit.
Man, Crab's
Oh,
really
sorry,
be
I was
digging it.
muted. I'm
You're good.
I'm gonna. Oh
Yeah.
no! Before damage, wait. I was gonna use my
You're good, you're
reaction to
good.
cast shield.
Oh, okay. 13.
Give
You're
myself
good.
+5 AC. That's my bad.
Alright. Yep, you're good. You're good. He
Oh.
kind of his claws deflects off your back. Crab 8 is going to come around this way with advantage as well. He is going to attack you with his claw. A 4 and a 14, 17 misses. All right, Hatteron, you're up.
Seeing the almighty predicament that Uraquin is stuffed into, Haron's just gonna move. What? Wait, 20. He's gonna look at the Bar Devil. You know, the Eldritch Blast.
17, that'll hit. 10, nice. Good chunk of damage.
Showing out the second.
Ooh, that one will hit. 8 points damage, nice. Ping, ping!
And after that, yeah, no, that'll end his turn.
All right, Bongo, you're up.
All right. From all of these attacks against the Barb Devil, is he like taking them pretty well, or is he like
Yeah, he's
showing
he-
signs of wear?
there's some ichor that's kind of dripping off of him, but he seems to be holding it pretty
Pretty tough.
okay.
Okay, because seeing those more crabs already, I'm gonna go in for a big swing on this dude. Let me see first with my bonus action. I'll do another Wrathful Smite.
Okay.
Add a, so I don't need to just add the damage. Target him. Oh,
Woo!
I'm gonna put a Divine Smite on that.
Okay.
Oh. I'm just gonna put a Divine Smite on this critical. No biggie.
Just- I think that should. Yep.
Good lord.
Don't target yourself.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, don't want to damage me with that.
Become smoke.
All right. And
Oh my.
I think I rolled it twice.
Nope, just once.
Oh no, I did.
68 points of damage as you kind of come through and just you see as Bongo's blade lights up this divine white flame as he kind of carves into it and slices it perfectly in half. As you just see it kind of just fade away into dust as it
This man has gained 8 buffs on one attack swing.
Yeah, because it's I guess 4 buffs.
Yeah.
I guess he's probably weak to radiant as well, so we get more from.
he's
Divine
a
Smite.
fiend. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Crit, Fiend, Divine Smite, Wrathful Smite.
Yeah, you know, it's not Hadron's true, but Hadron's let out one hell of an oppressed whistle.
Shoo. All right, so he is literally erased from this plane of existence.
Yeah, and I think that's probably going to be Bongo's full turn at that point, doing that big of a
Okay.
hit.
Trevix just, yeah, fuck him up, and he's just gonna. Gonna get right here, and he's gonna be in range of that, and he's going to fucking poke this guy with a spear, and it misses. Come on, Trevik. Lulu's hanging. All right, Dimmick, you're up.
I'm just gonna walk cautiously. 5. Whoops. Can we please? Here we go. 5, 10, 15, 20. See what's out here. I'll get up next to Euroquin. Or Hadron. Alright. Oh man.
No, come up here. It's fun.
There's much more going on than I saw. I use my bonus action to move my spiritual weapon up next to Euroquin. And I'll swing at the giant crab right in front of him.
Okay.
Do.
Nice. And stab right into its shell.
Hell yeah. And while I'm moving that, I'm gonna use my other hand to shoot a sacred flame around Euroquin.
All right.
Just sacred flames all day, baby.
Fails.
Here we go.
Shoo! 9 points of damage. Nice.
Hell yeah. I'll just shout out, these damn things don't stop coming. And dragon.
Anella's gonna slap the shit out of this crab. Not with a 2, it ain't. A 19 will. Do 10 points of damage.
Let's
Can
go.
I use? I don't know if it doesn't say on the ability, Tim. The firelight. Can I add 1d8 to that?
You cannot.
Just light
I
Anella
can't see it
fire.
now. Did I not put that in there?
No, that's that makes sense. That I'd be able to see it. And does it have a range as well? Should it have a range as well?
That's a good call. Okay.
All right, gotcha.
Boom. Did it like update the card as I was typing it?
Yeah, I was seeing
Funny.
the letters come in.
Nice. That'll end Anella's turn. He's grappled. He clearly can't go anywhere. Quinn, you're up.
Yurkin just looks at Bongo. He's like, "Come on, Bongo, I had him." And then he's gonna start casting Blade Wood. So that'll give me resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing to my next turn. Oh, that's not the right one. What's up?
Nothing. You're good.
Okay. Let's see. It doesn't look like that affected me, but it's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, I gotta target myself. That's my bad. I'm still didn't do anything. All right.
There you
That's
go.
fine. Thank you. And then with my war magic ability. Whenever I use my action to cast a cantrip, I can I can do one weapon attack as a bonus action. So I
Nice.
will do that. I will turn around and hit this giant crab.
Hit him.
Now, it says one weapon attack. I assume that's literally one. It's not one as in like one action of a weapon.
It would tell you can make one additional attack action. This is one weapon action.
Okay.
One hit.
Right. So that lands.
Or this one. Oh, never mind. It's dead.
Yeah, you see if this is
Yeah.
This just crunches its head in. Just,
And that would be it for me.
rips. Crab 6, getting really irritated, is going to attack Anel again and hit him with a natural 20. 7
What?
points of damage to Anel. But Anel seems unfazed by it. Crab 7 is dead. Crab 8 is mad that you hurt his brother and he's going to attack you with claw and miss horribly. All right, Hatteron, you're up.
Again, seeing, Bongo smite the forces of evil. Hadron's gonna like side eye, like, I don't want to. You're gonna step up this way if we just stand behind an L and just fight ain't the best. Look, you can. He's just gonna freaking Elden Blaze. Blam.
Nice. Ooh, nice damage. You and like just kind of like launches him away from Anel and just kind of turns to ash.
With the other 15 back, I'm gonna look at the one next to Yerquin and I'm gonna blap.
Oh, 14 misses.
Oh yeah, that was my turn. It's time to watch Bongo blow stuff up again.
2, 5, 10. 15. What is this a ledge here?
It is it's a step up to like a platform, like a raised platform. That's the altar.
Okay. Go flank this way and I'll try to hit this crab. So I'll probably aim for its claws that seem to be grabbing us that it attacks with.
That will definitely hit. Whew. That just melts this crab as well as you slice through it like literally like it's butter.
Damn.
As it fades to ash, you kind of this silence kind of comes to the main central kind of cathedral area. And as you guys are kind of looking around, kind of taking in your surroundings and making sure that nothing else is around, you take note, Bongo, as well. An altar rests on a raised dais in this broad hall. Made beautifully of polished teak wood, it takes the shape of a gauntleted hand clenched into a fist. It's massive. A large lever stands next to the altar, suggesting it has some sort of mechanical function. We'll take a break there and we'll come back at 9 p.m. in 15 minutes and tackle the second half of tonight's session.
Oh, man.
Alrighty.
You got it. We'll be back in 15 minutes, everybody.
That's 15 minutes, Patrick. Welcome back to the show. We are currently now in the what's considered the central altar. And like I said before the break, you can see that there's this like massive, like kind of like metal like gauntlet hand that's probably, oh god, 50 feet wide and about 60 feet tall in the center of this chamber. And there's like some candles about, a few blood smacks on the stone here. But there's this rather large lever. It's probably about 4 foot tall that suggests it has some sort of mechanical function.
Do you guys have any more crabs over there?
Joe's going to say no, Bongo. It looks like they've all been absolutely eviscerated.
I would like to look around and make sure, please. That was a good one.
You want to look around?
Yes, please.
I remember you were checking yourself with that silence afterwards.
Make a perception check. I've been so gassy all day, homies. Bad. It looks clear. You kind of take a look about. All you kind of notice now is several piles of ashes of where the crabs were smote.
All right. Coast does look clear.
Smells funny though.
Yes, it's a little. Must
Smells
be
like
the
death.
must be the
It was,
crabs.
it was Trevik nervous fart.
Yes, it's fear
Damn,
fart.
the foley in this is amazing.
Oh man, my immersion.
Seeing how like everyone just kind of like relaxes after looking around, Hadron's gonna just pop his scythe back to whatever plane he sends it to when he doesn't have it. He's gonna run upstairs to check on Franklin and the family.
Okay, you're heading upstairs. Bongo, you're Quinn. What you up to?
I think.
Well, you want to pull that lever?
Well, I was thinking about it. I guess, Trevik, do you know what this does? And I'll gesture to the big 4-foot lever. It seems to be there.
You need to the lever opens up the hand. It kind of goes from a clenched fist to an open palm. That's all I know.
Oh.
That altar does have some sort of powerful magics about it. If someone kind of lays their hand on it, it's possible to be granted a boon from Torm himself.
Yes. Yerkman, do you want to give it a try?
What do we have to do?
It's totally cool. Yerkman, just go up to the altar, put your hand on it, and just focus on Torm and perhaps you maybe be granted a boon.
Well, I'll be honest. I've never really been into the religion stuff.
Well, here's the thing: whether you're into religion or not, the gods do exist.
Well,
Makes a good
I
point.
mean, I kind of look at Bongo and, well, that's a fair point, yeah. And
I mean, take a look where you're at.
yeah,
This is literal hell.
I'll send Anel up to fetch Franklin, and then I'll walk up to the
Okay.
altar.
So Anel kind of catches up with you, head around to head upstairs. You're touching the altar. Make a religion check.
Can I try to assist him in some way? Maybe just
You can also make a religion check by putting your hand on it, but there's no real assisting to be done with the
I'll
altar.
probably just observe.
You place your hand on, you focus your Quinn, and perhaps it's your doubts in your mind about, not really being in a religion that you don't, nothing, it seems like nothing's changed.
Well, I'll believe this one exists when I see him, and I'll back off.
Okay. Bongo?
Did you feel anything from it?
Disappointment or acceptance? A little bit of both, I guess.
Okay, I'll give it a try. Maybe we have to pull the lever first. I don't know. Yeah, I'll go ahead and touch it.
All right, make a religion check. You put your hand on, you focus on Torm, and you just really, really kind of center yourself, and nothing either.
I'm not getting anything from it. It seems.
Make a wisdom check, or maybe in fact it's a straight intelligence check.
I
It's
best
probably,
that.
It's probably better. Not horrible. You get the feeling that if this is consecrated by Torm, then it's probably easier when you have a connection, or if you serve them, whether like you're a cleric or a paladin. Whether if you're closely connected to Torm, perhaps it'd be easy for those folks, but this seems like it's not going to work out for you guys that easy.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's going to be super accessible for us here. I mean, it could also be maybe that, since we're not in the place that Elturel actually should be, it maybe doesn't help, I imagine.
Trivik, can you do it? I mean, you seem like you believe, and...
Oh, yeah.
Hell yes. He kind of walks up and puts his hand on. What a fucking legend. He goes down, kind of kneels down to one knee and puts his hand up and just really kind of focuses and centers himself. And you see this radiant light kind of envelop his whole person, almost like an aura. And then it fades away, and he kind of turns. He's like, "Holy shit, it worked!"
Oh.
I feel
What?
100% now. This is great.
100% in what way?
I just feel as though all damage that had been dealt to me has been reversed by the glory of Torm.
Oh, that's good.
Did he
You
have
guys
any
must not-
previous...
You guys must not be believers.
Did he have any previous wounds on him?
No. Well, I'm just saying for the sake of
No, I know, I
Yeah.
know. Oh, I mean,
He was
kind of like
unscathed.
looking around, like,
Oh no, my foreskin, it's back.
Oh,
Anyways, as you guys are kind of investigating the altar, Hadaron and Nanel, you make it upstairs to meet up with Franklin. You kind of come up to the bubble, still active.
Being somewhat familiar with Franklin using this spell, I'm gonna find my way in, like, not fully inside, but enough to peek my head out. Peek my head in if I don't see Franklin outside.
I want to interject. You've maybe seen me use this spell once. Maybe.
Glory to Vecna!
Glory to Vecna!
He knows all the secrets.
FBI,
Becca is the god of secrets.
FBI, open up.
I'm assuming Franklin is inside of it, though.
Yes, you would find me playing my you'd find me playing my flute, but it's not any ordinary flute. It is in fact my my pipes of the sewers. But I'm not expending any charges of it. I'm just playing a soft melody to kind of keep the family calm and the kids quiet, let them rest.
Picking my head in, I'm just gonna let out a small whistle to get Franklin's attention before nodding, like, my head in the direction of stepping outside.
here's the problem. I can't leave this bubble. So
Okay, then just come to the door.
there is what? Oh Jesus!
You're not out of the bubble at that point. You're still inside of it.
I will walk to the edge of the bubble, not leaving it. This is as far as I can come. I cannot exit the bubble.
Well, getting ready to move. It seems like we've taken care of everything downstairs anyway. Did anything happen to make it up here? Did Korhan make it up here at all?
I haven't seen Korhan. I haven't really seen anything.
Hearing him say he hasn't seen Korhan, Hadron's gonna do like that turn around, like the whole Pulp Fiction John Travolta, like hands in the air, like what the hell?
Where
Like,
cat?
yeah.
Korhan is sitting on the organ, keeping an eye out.
Look over at Korhan. Does he still have the note in his mouth?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Hadron's just gonna smack him over the forehead and just like, just once, kill one planned, alright?
Korhan hasn't seen this spell before. He confused.
Yeah, I would expect he pretty
He's like,
confused.
where the fuck is he?
He's like, why is it as?
It's a giant ball. He'd be batting at it.
That's
Yeah.
true. Would be knocked off the balcony into the main cathedral area.
I've weaponized Franklin.
Just a giant ball.
Hadron's gonna rub his face and he's gonna turn back, look at Franklin. Anyway, that aside, we're fairly certain we've cleared the entire downstairs up of the undesirables down there. Pretty sure the rest of the group is finishing up whatever they're doing down there, and we're getting ready to head out. But
I don't know if we should head out just yet. I think that these people need some rest. I think everybody could probably use some rest. Why don't you grab everybody, come up here, and we'll hanker down for the night, or whatever time it is. I don't. This place is very weird.
you think this place is weird? You should have seen some of the places we went after you left.
Oh, I would love to hear all about it while we're resting up here.
Alright, okay, I'll be back. I'm gonna head back downstairs to where everybody else is standing.
Okay. Meet up with him.
Are you three done lollygagging down here?
Well, Trevik got blessed by Torm. That's what all that you missed here.
And I'm just gonna lift up my fingers, trying not to laugh, but it's just gonna somebody should make bongo. I don't think you can start the conversation that way, but I appreciate the enthusiasm.
Just giving you updates. We haven't tried to pull this lever here. Trevik said that it's gonna open this altar hand. I'm assuming everyone upstairs is still safe, unless we missed some crabs down here.
No, they're very well fine and dandy. Franklin seems to think once you're done with whatever it is you're doing, we should all go upstairs and rest for a while.
All right. Well, Yerquin, do you think we should try this lever before we go to bed, or?
I mean, yeah, let's do it. Our friend is fully healed from a glorious one.
Right.
Torm will lighten the life. Give me all the strength.
Well, here he gave it to you, so you're all
I
right.
can't wait for more. I have divine inspiration. We should make adhesive parchment.
Oh my god.
You're still going on about that, huh?
It's a great idea.
Well, I guess
I
he
don't,
didn't
I
hear you
don't
all the
see
way.
anyone buying it. I don't know.
Are you guys? Who's pulling the lever?
Bongo?
Sure.
I mean, I'll
pull it.
do it if you really don't want to, but
No, I'll. It's fine. It's a lever.
yeah, what's the worst that can happen? Yeah.
You pull a lever.
Yeah, I'll give it a pull.
Okay. You kind of walk over to the rather large lever and you kind of pull back on it. As you kind of hear the clanking of it in the stone, the hand kind of opens up, and you can see it's rather large. And Trevik kind of says, typically that's where the offerings to Torm or any bodies that are undergoing rituals can be placed upon it. Quinn, make a perception check.
Okay.
As Trevik's kind of explaining the use of this hand gauntlet, you spy a seam in the palm of the hand. It's kind of shaped rectangularly.
What's this, Trevik? And I'll walk up to it and start like getting closer and trying to figure out what it is.
Trevik's like, what do you? It's this hand. It's a palm of the hand. Put meats and things there. Gold coin.
No, this little slot here.
He kind of takes it closer. He's like, what is that? This looks like a little lip there.
I'll try to pull it back, maybe.
Okay, it's easily opened. You pull back and you find it's this large secret panel that's in the palm of this hand. It reveals a concealed staircase, and it descends downward, much like the spiral ones that go up.
Oh,
Well, what do we do? Do we rest first, or?
I'm all ready to rock and roll, thanks
Right.
to Tom.
Yes.
Maybe if you guys fucking tried a little harder.
all right, Travis.
I know I'm spicy. I apologize.
Yeah, that's all right. It's fair.
Glory
You
be
do
to Torm.
you.
I'm sorry. Yep, glory be to Torm.
I don't know how the rest of you feeling. I'm all right. I mean, depending on what we find, but I don't know. It's possible there's people down here. I'm not sure.
Make a perception check.
Yeah, I'll listen. Put an ear to the ground.
You kind of lower your ear and you hear faint scratching and very, very distant screams.
Like human screams, or is it?
Yes.
Oh, wait, hard to tell.
Yep.
Something sounds like they're screaming downstairs. There. I feel like we should go. I mean, you can check with the rest of the group, but I think. I mean, we came here to find someone, right? Like to find someone that can help us out. It's possible that they're down here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down for whatever you think is best. Lulu, are you doing all right?
Like how the guy that can't speak to her is talking to her.
Well,
She's
I
doing all
understand
right.
the trumpets. Is it dark down here, or is it lit like the rest of everything else?
It's a spiral staircase, and you see there's some sconces that kind of pepper its way down the wall as far as you can see.
Okay. Will I now be able to fit down this staircase?
Yeah.
Well,
All right. Well,
I can go let everyone know, or
yeah, I'll
Yeah.
wait here.
I'll stomp on upstairs and get up there and let people know. that we found some sort of secret passage. There's an altar in the back that seems to lead somewhere, and it sounds like there's people down there. I mean, this would be to mostly Franklin, because I think it's just Franklin upstairs now, right?
Rest sounded so nice, and you had to open some door with some screaming people.
Is that Franklin or Dimmick?
That's Dimmick.
I guess I would tell both of them at different points.
I'm right here. Don't have to tell me. I'm watching the whole shit happen.
Oh, I was going upstairs to tell Franklin.
I don't give a shit
Yeah,
who you
all
tell. I've seen all of it.
All right. You don't even look that injured, Dimmick. You're fine.
Yeah, but I mean, I've used a lot of energy. That's why I'm so cranky.
Oh, that's fair.
It's at least 1 in the afternoon.
You have no. I haven't had my decaf. It's wild. I'm done.
Well,
You go do your thing.
yeah, I'll go upstairs and update Franklin what I said. I don't know if you want to still stay up here. I guess we don't really know if something's going to come in the way that we came in either. So it might be a good idea for you to stay up. Just for protection here.
Well, just like I told Hadron, I can't really leave this bubble, and I'd like to keep this family safe and give them.
Oh, like you're stuck in there?
Yeah, I mean, with this spell, I can't leave.
Okay.
Because if I exit the bubble, it disappears. So, like I said, I want to make sure they get some rest. It looks like they've been.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. Well, we're heading down. Probably won't be too much longer.
All right. Well, do your thing. I'll make sure they're safe up here, and we'll be here when you get back.
All right. And you'll hear a loud thump, 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 thump as I go back down the stairs.
Quickly jog down.
Somebody throwing their kitchenware down the stairs.
Yeah, it sounds like someone's like throwing a bunch of pots.
Yeah. Are you guys heading down this passageway?
I'll see what Aderon thinks as well, and Trevi.
I'm ready to rock and roll.
Guess that's fair.
I guess I can ring up through here, God forbid something does show up here. Having one of us somewhat closer to the exit might be a good idea.
That's fair. And I guess, do you have a way of communicating over longer distance? Or
Not necessarily.
I guess if anything, if we needed to escape, we might come up quick. All right. Jurquin, do you want to send Anel first? Seems like
Yeah, he
he's
loves
good
it.
at scouting. Yeah.
I'll just look at him and nod in my head.
Okay. And El just gives you a nod. Says, "Unless I come back, it's safe." Kind of takes off.
Repeat to the people around what he said while he's gone.
Well, you say if he doesn't come back, then it's safe.
Yes, he'll just wait down there for us. But
What if he?
if he just dies, then
Yeah.
yeah.
What if he gets?
Him and I will talk about it later.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really understand it. Unless he comes back, it's safe.
And Waterboy.
I guess we'll just wait a bit and then
Well,
come down.
yes. We may be walking into a trap. I will detect magic down there, but I'm sure it's fairly safe. If those things were up here, and this wasn't open, I assume it's safe down there.
Really? When there's people screaming?
Down there? Oh, they have this big party down there.
About A minute passes, and you don't hear anything from downstairs. The screaming seems to have stopped.
Well,
Um,
I guess that's a good sign or a bad sign.
yeah, I'll lead and I'll start casting detect magic.
Okay. You make your way down the staircase, and it kind of zigzags a couple times as like different flights of stairs, and you meet at the bottom of the staircase at Nell, who's just kind of now just patrolling this kind of central area. Who's coming behind Urquin? Who's second?
Uh,
I want to
What?
be in the middle.
all right. In that case, yeah, you can go behind Urquin, and then I'll let Trevik go in behind you, and I'll be behind Trevik. Watch out for him.
Okay, you, Trevik, Bongo, and Hadaron. Wonderful. Wunderbar.
Wunderbar.
Lulu's there, chilling. That's everybody. Tokens are unlocked. You come down and it's much cooler down here. You guys kind of descended probably about a good 1, 2, 3, 60 feet plus.
Cool.
It's cooler. It's colder air. Has that kind of that damp, musty kind of smell to it. The air is humid.
And
You
is it-
notice coming down that there's two ways you can go down the staircase, but they both led to the same place. Essentially,
Oh.
the same kind of central room here.
Seems all the shouting is completely stopped, so I don't know which way
Can we
we
hear
should go.
anything now that we got down here, or is it still quiet?
It's pretty quiet.
Okay. And now, why don't you? It seems like they really like symmetry around here. Why don't you go up north, see what's up there, and we'll check out this center section.
Sounds good. Beep.
You can go. Yeah, it seems like the center place is going to be the most, well, where the most is happening. Is this? This is. Oh, never mind. I see it now that I'm in front of it.
You kind of walk to the center area of this room. You guys can move down there if you want to. The pogs should be unlocked. As you kind of look to the east here, up this small flight of stairs, this small isolated tomb opens up at the end of the broad stairs off the open central area of this level. The body of a young woman lies on the briar, a gleaming greatsword at her side.
Yeah, I'll go up and see if she's alive.
Wait.
Right?
Wait.
Did you say she was like lying down? Like,
Just laying there, kind of just like arms crossed, just laying there, kind of like
oh, okay.
almost very similar to like an open viewing.
Wait.
Okay.
Don't just walk in. I'd like to look around for some traps, make sure it's not dangerous.
Yeah. Do I sense anything with my detect magic?
Let's see. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da.
Yes, da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. 3 very powerful ruins.
There's a music box in there. It seems.
I know. You get like a strange ping off of her, the body that's on the altar. Why don't you, Dimick, make investigation check.
Dirty 20, baby.
Um, it seems to be okay. You know, you kind of take a look around there. It's not like there's anything rigged here to. There's no physical trap. Doesn't you don't spy any kind of runes. It seems like for all intents and purposes, seems fine.
All right.
You're getting grappled?
He wants to be.
Oh no. I was checking for traps in his pants.
Uh-oh.
You are
The first
grappled
time.
now.
Yeah, but you kind of take a look around. You don't sense anything that you don't see anything visually. You don't sense anything that seems like a trap. And Quinn, you just feel this very faint sense of magic from this woman's body. The sword, nothing.
With everyone kind of being very cautious, suddenly I'll use a divine sense.
Okay.
In her body or something on her body? I'm sorry.
Her body itself.
Okay.
You kind of take a moment to focus. That's 60 feet, correct?
Yeah.
Nothing. Trevik kind of just walks up and just puts his hand on your shoulder, Dimmick, and he goes, "No one really knows her name. Some folks said she was the incarnation of Torm when the city needed her most. Her body has been there for decades. Strange how her body's never changed. I never see this in person. I've heard stories.
Hmm.
This is the tomb of the unknown hero."
Do I know anything about this with my background as a sage? Is any of
Yeah,
this
you can
ring a bell?
make a history check. You kind of think about El Terrell and some of its history, and you recall that years and years and years ago that you heard the story about a young red dragon terrorized the residents of El Terrell. It would eat livestock, it burned crops, it demanded tributes, and one day, a scruffy looking unarmored woman wielding a great sword marched up to the dragon and hacked at the beast with mighty swings. Before the stunned creature could fly away, she had slain it. A startled and overwhelmed populace rushed towards the woman to thank and reward her for her bravery. But, as they approached, she fell dead. The unknown woman was laid to rest in this special place in the cathedral, and her body has never decomposed. And much like Trevik says, it's been theorized that either she was an incarnation of Torm, or that Torm's essence had filled the woman and inspired her to defeat the threat. But obviously nothing can really be confirmed, but here she lays.
She does seem to have a faint magic off of her. Something obviously is keeping her from decomposing, and that's most likely what it is. But Bongo, do you think you'd be able to tell if it's?
Well, that's what I was thinking. I used my sort of divine sense of like being able to tell if things are certain
Undead or
types of
fiendish.
creatures or celestial.
Nope, nothing like that pings
Do I get
off of her.
celestial vibes off her?
Nothing. Zero.
As they're
Good
sitting
call,
there
but no.
talking back and forth, Hadron's just gonna like quietly just walk past everyone, walk up, and he's just gonna put a
Make a
like
dexterity saving throw. No, I was kidding. That's
he's
why
like,
you. That's why you do clench your butt cheek for a second.
I can confirm it's not clenched. And he's just gonna put a hand on her shoulder and he's gonna cast Identify.
Okay. It's fine. Where are you? Let me read the spell specifically. there's not really a specific spell that is affecting this woman, but you do identify um, faint but present divine energy that kind of pulses through the body, almost like a pulse of blood as the blood kind of circulates. But there's this like very like hair of divine power that kind of floats through it, almost like you would associate it to like a it has similar properties to a like a bless spell.
She could be what's giving the power to people up there. What's
That's a good
healing
point.
you. She also could be holding this whole thing together. So I don't know how much we screw with her. I mean, I was going to suggest you touch her, Bongo. You might.
Yeah.
I mean, but I don't know
Sure.
how good of an idea it is if she's.
I'll take a look. I would think that if she is so connected with Torm, I don't think I would have a negative effect on it. So I'll try to. I'll go up and maybe just put a hand on like her shoulder as well. Like just try to focus to see if I feel anything with being in contact.
Make a religion check.
Religion.
You once again kind of flash back to a conversation with Torm about how the people of one of his great cities was being harassed by a red dragon, and you have had conversations in the past about the particular cities that you've both become like kind of enthralled with, like not obsessed, but felt the need to protect. And Torm had said that he had granted this woman named Shiro the greatest honor of all to become his avatar to take care of this draconic threat. And you recall discussing something about you have the inkling that there's some devil work happening in Valeria, and that you're not sure how to approach it. But then you blink and you're back in the catacombs.
Her name is Shiro. It seems like what Trevik said is right. She was given power from Torm to defend against or defend El Terrell. I'm not really sure if he can be brought back or not. It could be possible that this temporary burst of power is too much for someone to survive through. But
It's very
Not too
strange.
sure.
And, it's very strange that she only defended against one thing, or at least that we know of.
Like I said, she could be defending against things here right now. I mean, there's still
She
power in
might
her
be.
body. Is this all that's within this room?
Yes. Enel makes his way back from up north, meets up with you, Urquin, and conveys there's some sort of chamber with a rather large chamber with like a table. Looks almost like a meeting room. Um, and there's another room that's a crypt. Different different bodies kind of line another room, and that's all he really found. And a couple other mausoleums with bodies that just are stored here.
All right. Well, I suggest we carry on southward for now, and we'll come back since there's no present threat north.
Yeah, alright, that sounds alright.
Why don't you wait here, Enel? Just watch the entrance for us.
Yes. He's gonna chill right here. Okay. Who's leading the charge? You guys gotta be really on top of moving your pog so I can see where you guys are traveling through this.
All right. I'm gonna be in the middle again.
Trevik and Lulu are with you guys. They're just not gonna worry about moving their pogs right now. So Yurkwin, you come to a T crossing. You can go straight. Well, actually, almost like across here. You can go east, west, or south. Oh, Yurkwin's muted.
Do I hear anything down any of these hallways?
Make a perception check.
Ooh!
Natty 20. Oh.
To the right of you, you don't hear anything. So basically, to the western hallway here. To the east of you, you hear whispers and some hushing sounds. Straight ahead of you, you hear almost like very hard footsteps across the hall.
I'll turn around, do the shush symbol that we had seen, I think, Bongo make earlier.
Yeah.
And then I'll point to my ears and one arm in each direction, one down the hallway to our left and one straight ahead. Let's start going straight across where the footsteps are.
Okay. Who's behind you?
Demigaze.
Okay. As you kind of, are you going to come like right here in the chamber so you can kind of see what's...
Yeah.
Okay. God damn it. Open. Bog, are you hanging back a bit?
No, I think it would be fairly close behind.
Alright, so we'll put you like right here. And Heteron, are you bring up the rear?
Yes, sir.
As you walk in this room, Yurkwin, you see kind of standing at what looks to be like a vault or a chamber of some sort. You kind of see like this white tail and these two white wings that are kind of facing away from you, and this massive sword in its hand. As you kind of make a few steps, it just kind of turns its head back, and you can see it's got like these kind of fish-like fins off the top of its head, almost like these dreadlocks, and these massive claws and these like hooked paws. As it turns around and looks at you, goes, I need you guys to roll initiative.
This is why I was only using Sacred Flames before, baby.
Oh.
Well,
Oh.
Haderon's back in the place he belongs, at the bottom of the totem pole.
Oh, well,
Nice.
not quite.
Nice combo.
You guys also you can also see kind of like uh, one to each side. Is this not playing anything?
I don't hear anything for Sirenscape.
There we go. Jesus. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this one. Play, damn it. There we go. Oh my god. Fucking metal music.
Let's go.
There are what seem to be cultists that are flanking this room as you guys approach. Okay. So you could probably see all of them now at this point. Everyone rolled initiative. Wonderbar. Trevik is... Lulu's hanging out with Enel, but Trevik's up here, kind of in front of you, Hatteron. 0. Start of the round. Not really caught off guard, Yorkin, since you knew that there were sounds coming from across the way. What would you like to do? You're kind of presented with this rather large beast, and you look to the left, look to the right, and you can see there's 6 cultists, which are adorned in strangely demonic, devilish-looking features.
I'm gonna turn around to everybody and say I think we need to funnel them through this hallway, and I'm going to start backing up. But not being able to get around everybody, I'm going to turn back to the.
Yeah, you can kind of squeeze through them.
Well, I'll stay there though, so I don't give them up. I will hold my action for something to come at me.
Okay.
And I just don't really have much I can do with a bonus action, but yeah, that's it.
Okay. Trevik's gonna look at you, Bongo, and he's like, "This one's for Torm." And he's going to squeak by you 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's gonna go right up to this dude's face with his spear, and he's just gonna fucking stab as hard as he can. And this white winged creature, Jesus Christ, let me look at you, butch. This devilish creature just kind of parries away the side this spear like it's nothing. Dimmick, you're up. You see Trevor just running in.
Out of panic to try to save his life, I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at 2nd level at the white creature.
Okay.
Son of a bitch.
Misses. Fing.
Fine. Let me see. You know what? Let's do... I will cast my spiritual weapon at 4th level.
Damn.
Well,
I'll put it right here.
Okay, hold on. Let me open it up. There you go.
So at 4th level, it does an additional 1d8.
Okay, noted.
So let's try to give him a good whack. Nope. Wow, this is real bad, guys.
The sword kind of swings out towards him and just catches nothing but air.
Oh, this is not looking good. I'll take a defensive stance with my. I'll pull out Charles in one hand. Just have him at the ready.
Okay. And Nell's still protecting the central staircase here. Cultist number 1 is going to target Trevik with this scimitar he has.
Trevor about to get fucked up.
And is going to swing and miss. And he's going to be like, God damn it. The second one is going to also target Trevik and make a similar attack with this other kind of devilish looking sword and miss as well, as Trevik's like ducking and dodging these swipes of the blades. He's in the zone.
Yeah.
A cultist is going to come out from the left turn. Jesus.
The left turn.
The left side here is going to target you, Uraquin, and make an attack at you with his scimitar. And this dude rolls a 21 to hit. Does that do damage?
Sorry. Yes, that's gonna hit.
Okay. 3 points of damage. Hey, success on concentration for detect magic. It's going to end his turn.
I also held my action to attack him
Yep.
when he comes up. So give that boy a talking to.
Oh no.
Clotheslining as he comes around the corner.
Oh my.
Crack him in the skull.
26 points of damage. Instant death.
Oh, that's what I like to see.
He comes down the corner,
That's
doesn't even
what
get
I
an attack
like
on you,
to see.
and you like his metal mask crinkles in and just is now indented in. You have to like put your foot up on his body to pull the maul off, and you can see on the head of your maul is this metal mask kind of wrapped around it.
Yeah, that's great. But he did 1 damage to you, and you hit him back with that. Just instant death.
Fourth cultist is gonna run over, unfazed by the death of his friend. I guess friend. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's gonna target you, Dimmick. Seeing that perhaps maybe he shouldn't attack the Dragonborn, and whiff. Fifth
Hell
one
yeah,
is
brother.
going to hold his attack until someone comes into range. This one's going to come over here and kind of like give you like the finger pull, like come here, Uraquin.
Mhm.
All right, Hadron, you're up. You can see in your view here, beyond Uraquin absolutely demolishing this guy and Dimmick dodging a swipe. There's 2 cultists that are kind of down the hallway here that you have a beat on.
Seeing Uraquin's reaction, I don't know, take like a step forward to stand behind Dimmick. Remind me not to ever touch you, Uraquin. Looking between Dimmick and Uraquin, I'm gonna target that guy. And
I'm gonna have to ask you to hold your action and have you guys riff for a second. My wife got home and the kid is asleep, so I gotta go fucking carry him inside.
You got
And
it.
you 2 minutes. Be right back.
Big carry.
Ron's gonna stick his finger in his ear and get Dimmick wet willy.
Dimmick's not even gonna notice because he's always wet.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point.
Alright,
It's
I'm
probably
gonna light my finger on fire and stick it in your ear.
Well, now it's just really dry.
I feel like it would be like bubbling.
Yeah,
like a
it's just
sauna right now.
boiling your finger.
Oh, God.
Alright, fine, I'm gonna cast infestation on my finger and stick it in your ear. You got bugs in your head.
Oh, now all the bugs drowned because I'm just full of water.
Well, they're gonna be floating around in you. That sounds like a you problem, not a me problem.
Well-
All mosquitoes, and they laid eggs.
Oh,
Oh.
now I'm gonna need a whole body flush, damn it.
I'm gonna weaponize all of you.
Okay.
No. No, don't do it. I'm just a water balloon filled with mosquitoes.
Spiritual feelings, you know it to be true.
I don't wanna.
Do it.
I don't wanna do it.
Do it.
You can't make me.
I do enjoy Tim's first action in this combat being making our NPC go kill himself.
Yeah,
Or
isn't
get
it-
himself killed.
It's
Yeah.
incredible.
Him getting blessed by a Torm has shot his confidence up in dangerous amount.
Way through the roof. Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah,
yeah,
Leroy
something's-
Jenkins up in here just
It's not
Like-
gonna be good.
it's not.
I'm like looking through my things to see how close I need to be to people to save their life.
This
Saved their
NPC
life.
is gonna slaughter this demon, and we're all just gonna be like, you know what? I take back everything I
That's
said.
true. He rolled a nat 20 earlier and it did like 6 damage.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
there's that.
I think it was 4. I think he was doing less.
Sure was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And he's surrounded. He is flanked by cultists,
Yeah,
by
he's-
those 2 cultists, so they're gonna get advantage on their attacks on him.
That vicious dagger I gave him does 7 extra damage if you get a crit. If he did that, that extra damage would have done
It would-
almost twice as much as his regular attack did.
But he
Yeah,
only
yeah.
knows how to use a spear.
Right? Yeah, my bad. He should have invented duct tape a while ago.
Duct.
Yeah, looks like tonight's gonna be a late night. We gotta finish at least this combat.
Hell yeah, brother.
Don't worry. They all have like 5 HP total.
Yeah, it looks like the
Easy
cultists
peasy.
have 9. It's
Just an
low.
absolute smashing.
The white
As he
the
came
white
around that corner.
devil dude is already at 1 health. Because they were fighting.
Squish.
Who? Oh, rip,
What?
poor guy.
Which one? The one you smushed? Hello?
What? I'm confused. What's
Were you
going on now?
smushing?
Oh no, you said rip that poor guy, and I said who? The guy you smushed?
Oh, all of them. They're about to all die.
Yeah,
All
it's,
of our enemies.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's about to get real squishy up in here.
I mean, I already used up my big attack on the last fight, so
Yeah, that was
That's-
ridiculous.
68 points of damage. It's outrageous.
yeah. And it helped that like the like D8s were all like high numbers.
Mhm.
Sixes
or
and
at
eights
least-
across the board.
yeah. 8, 5, 6, 4, 8, and 2.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Wild bongo. That's a diff.
See, and now the exact scenario that I was saying that I won't be as good at is this, where it's a lot of enemies.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, we don't have much CC, but it's fine. I have a little bit.
I also
I
have
have-
a little bit.
Do not.
I do
I
have
do-
a new special move if they group up.
I mean,
A new special move if they group up.
Something like that.
I'll just ask them to group together.
Yeah. Can you all stand in a circle over here? Thanks.
Or try reverse psychology. Be like, oh no, I hope they don't stand in a circle together.
Hit him
That'd
with
be
a
really dangerous.
hit him with a charm spell and just have them all group up and hold hands.
Yeah.
Yuriko's gonna jump into the middle of the room and just special beam cannon.
Yeah.
Well, actually, they might group up all around him anyway. Our friend here decided to dive into danger.
Yeah, well, that's the
Trevik might-
problem.
well, yeah, I guess we need to get him out if you're gonna do something.
I would love to cast it right on the tile that he's on, but it wouldn't go, and it wouldn't end well for him.
You know,
I mean,
he'd probably be all for it.
I mean, what's
He'll
so
learn his lesson.
what's so special about Trevik? You know?
He's crying, man.
Yeah. So
he's done a lot of good work.
lots of people cry.
He knows how to use a spear really well.
Well, relative
And-
to his others.
Right, yeah,
He's
that's-
gonna
there
invent
you
duct
go.
tape. We can't let him die.
That's true. He's
Cannon.
he's gotta make a product.
I mean, we have the idea now, so if he does die, you know.
He's just
Sorry
gonna
now.
come back for the 9 hells and be like, all right, we're gonna start a business.
What the heck is this? Bing bong. Man, this riffing is going really well.
Yes. Well, he ran away on us.
Yep.
Dad left to get milk, so
Excuse me.
it's his fault.
Oh no.
Oh man, I've been in that situation before.
Hey yo.
27 years and counting. Let's go.
How old are you?
27.
Oh, okay.
How old are you? Oh, yeah, 27.
Yeah, that adds up.
Checks
Yep.
out. the heck is this? Nope, still don't really know what that is.
Have we seen? Has Lulu cast any spells?
No,
For some reason, I thought she did before.
she has only spoken in the
She
heaven
has
language.
knowledge,
She attacked with her
presumably.
tusks.
Did she
I don't-
did she
well-
gore someone with her tusks?
I don't remember.
I also
I know there's a time where she like.
I think she did. I think
oh,
we
no.
went into
She
combat
took
and she
she
didn't.
took damage before. I think when I was I don't think I was there, but
Hmm.
Yeah, I think.
She just feels like she should be able to cast spells.
Yeah,
she's
being a
very magic.
celestial.
She doesn't remember anything.
No, she
Oh,
doesn't.
yeah.
She's starting to because we're in the night house.
Mhm.
She loves it here. We'll leave her here.
She apparently really does, which is weird.
Well, I guess it might be more so that she likes Elturel.
Yeah, yeah, that could be it.
Or maybe she just does like Night House.
Thanks for hanging out and waiting, guys.
Got you.
Problem.
So, you're lining up a shot of Eldritch Blast, correct?
No, Elder Blast. It's Elder Blast now. I'm gonna eat
Elder
this man.
Blast.
Elderly Blast.
I'm throwing Elderly Man.
Geriatric blast.
I'm gonna shoot one whole Dimmick at this man.
Oh no.
Here we go.
Sorry, Dimmick, you just smacked into the wallet.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I'll just turn into a puddle.
On to the next one. Yeah, wait, wee.
That one hits.
You said, "Oh, where we?" Oh.
That one you kind
Oh.
of shoot across the next to Dimmick and you just dome him right in the head. He just collapses under the weight of his body.
Seeing the whatever it is in the middle of the room, finally Hadron's gonna like look at it, double take, sling his backpack off his bag off his back, and pull out his notebook, and he's gonna start taking notes on whatever this demon is, just like writing down information about it.
Okay.
I don't know if this is the time, Hadron.
Oh, what?
All right.
This is big.
We bring Volo with us? That's weird.
Bongo, you're up.
All right. Oh wait, the little guy in front of me disappeared. That's handy. I'll move through your equipment. So excuse me. 10, 15, 20. Well, I'll go here. So I let. Oh no, he can move through me anyway. I'll go here. And I'm gonna attack cultist numero 1.
Numero uno. You got it.
Numero 1.
Go ahead.
All right, that's a good hit.
Another crit.
Yeah, we'll just hit him with some normal damage.
Oh my god.
You kind of cut right through him, and it's just this massive gaping wound through his chest as he's doesn't. Robes don't really help against flaming swords.
Yeah.
We're just turning things into human applesauce tonight.
And I'll be like, I'll have only a slight look of
Instant
surprise. Like just be like, whoa, that was okay. I'll go to the other one behind it. I'll be like kind of leaning back and forth, like try not to like hit Trevik. So,
Yeah.
like, he's sitting in front, and I'll attack this one. My second attack.
That one you kind of cut through him as well. You kind of cut him down, and he just drops to the ground.
All right. Let's see. I moved 5. So I moved 25. Can I move 5 feet onto like where one of them was? Or
Yeah.
is? Okay. We'll go here, and I'll give a good nod to Trevik. Be like, good job.
All right.
And leave my
This white devil-like creature is going to look around, seeing the cultists he's commanding getting cut down like nothing, He's just going to let out a scream, and he's going to. What is his multi attack? Okay, he's going to reckless attack Trevik with his longsword. Advantage. Longsword against Trevik. Are you kidding
Oh,
me?
you missed.
Let's go.
He rolled double twos.
Oh,
Willed this into existence. I told you what would happen. Do you believe
oh,
me now?
he's blessed by Tor.
And then he's going to slash out at you, Bongo, with a claw.
This is gonna be
Also
the attack that
reckless.
hits.
Also reckless. Does a 23 hit?
That's gonna hit.
Bongo, like souped up in armor. Like I'm never gonna feel a thing. Trevor's just like out here in his underwear, like, come on, let's go. Fight me."
4 points of damage to Bongo.
All right.
And that's going to end his turn. Quinn, you're up, buddy.
Alright, I'm gonna turn to the one next to, in front of Dimmick, and I'm gonna say you want to turn out like your friend there, and gonna give him the same, well, similar action as the first.
15 hits.
15.
You kind of hit him in the head with the maul that has his, I guess you could call him co-cultist's mask still embedded in. He's ting, 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 and actually helps slice through part of his chest area, and he is on his knees, kind of face down, bleeding out.
As he falls, I'm still looking through where he was standing, straight at this other cultist, and I'm gonna just climb over his body and walk towards the other one.
Okay.
And I believe it was holding an action. I don't know if it takes that first or it was holding its attack. I mean,
Yeah, it's holding its attack. He's going to swipe at you. Try to at least. We'll see what he gets. Does a 21 hit?
that definitely hits.
Does a meaty 4 points of damage to you.
Woo! Since I attacked then moved, I can still attack again, right? Like I used my
Yeah.
second attack. Okay. So yeah,
Yep.
I'll just swing at him, chuckling off his damage.
25. I think that hits.
You think so? All right. Let's see. Oh,
No,
poor guy.
Instant death. 18 points of damage is exactly double his health.
Nice.
Oh,
Bring them all down and crush this guy's skull in as well as he just collapses to the ground.
And that was 10 feet, so I'm going to move. Oops, I'm going to target him. Oh, you got it.
That was weird.
20, and I'll move next to Trevik here.
All right.
And that'll be it for me.
Trevik is going to kind of shove his spear into this devil-looking creature and hit,
nice.
and deals 3 points of damage as it just kind of
As he hits,
barely
can
pierces
I
his skin.
do firelight to
Yeah.
make his weapon flash with
An extra
1d8?
D8.
Oh,
Nice. You rolled 5 points of damage.
nice.
He is okay. The weapon lights up with fire, but it seems like no real fire damage goes through. Like this winged creature seems to kind of shrug it off like nothing, and even the spear attack had barely pierced him by an inch. Ends his turn. Dimmick, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna move myself just a little bit up here so I can get kind of like an angle on this guy, and I'm
Okay.
gonna go over here and I'm gonna do the thing with the stuff. Let's target this bad boy. sling a sacred flame over there.
Send it.
Here she comes.
Nice.
2d8, baby.
Decent damage. 13 points of damage is.
And then for my spiritual weapon.
Miss.
All right. I don't really know what to say right now. I'm just kind of. It's been a long day, and I am a tired old man. So I'm just gonna keep Charles. I'm gonna keep looking around, looking for an opportunity to strike. Maybe look for a weak spot.
Okay. Hadron, you're up.
Having seen everybody absolutely into this thing, Hadron's just gonna like put it aside, set the pen and paper down. He's going to look at this thingamadoo-dadder, and he's gonna cast Hex.
All right.
And I'll just place. Cool.
That'll hit. Nice. 13 points of damage as a kind of arcane energy kind of curls around Trevik's ear and slams into the body of this creature, seeming to have a heavier impact than most all attacks have had recently.
And then it's gonna get a disadvantage on strength checks.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
And I get it's concentration for 8 hours for me now.
Okay. As a reaction to being damaged, I'm going to call Urquin 1, Trevik 2, Bongo 3. Is there a dice that's a 3-sided dice? Isn't there one that-
D6. And
Oh, yeah, D6. So Urquin, you're 1 and 2, Trevik's 3 and 4, Bongo's 5 and 6.
I don't
I
think
rolled a
we'll be able to
6.
see it. Hmm.
Bongo, he's already targeting you. He's going to
Interesting.
use Vicious Reprisal in response to taking damage. He's going to make a bite attack at you, Bongo. And roll a natural 1. Love it. Love it. So anyways, it's your turn now, Bongo.
All right, I'll take a reprisal attack at him.
Mm-hmm.
Attacks me, I'll hit him back. Yeah.
21, that'll hit.
I'll try to seeing him bite at me. I'll kind of try to slash at his mouth.
Okay.
Kind of reels back.
Ooh. Roll a 15. All right. He takes 8 points of damage. Resists part of the fire.
Kind of just tilt my head a little bit and be like, all right, no fire then. And then I'll swing again at his torso this time.
Okay. 16, 24 will hit.
Bitch.
Decent. 12 points of damage off that. You kind of give him another slash, and you can see he's kind of cut up and now, and he's got some slashes, and but he seems to be okay. He doesn't seem really like he's hurting that bad.
All right, and that's my turn.
All right. He's mistakes were made.
Oh,
Mistakes were made, boys.
What's that?
He used reckless attack. Everything against him was had advantage. So let me do this right.
Well, mine counted as advantage. I saw the 2 die roll as when I used Sacred Flame. I don't remember if 2 were rolled for the what's it called.
well, Sacred Flame is a saving throw anyway.
It is, but
That
it's still an
wouldn't be
advantage.
affected by advantage.
Let me roll all the way back here. We're going to tagged him. We're in the second round. Okay, so all right, Dimmick, I need you to roll another d20 on for your spiritual weapon. You can just roll a regular d20.
You don't want me to do the actual spiritual weapon thing? Because
No,
it's a
because
plus
if it,
6.
if it crits, I'll just double damage.
Well, my spiritual weapon gets a plus 6 to melee.
Yeah,
I think you already hit.
I can do math. Is what I'm saying. Just roll a d20.
Okay.
Okay, 5 plus 6. That's not gonna hit anyways. Hadron, you get a secondary chance to negate that natural 1 off in your Eldritch Blast.
So just roll the 20 again.
Yeah, just roll a d20. It's gonna be easier. 7 plus 7 is 14. His AC. Oh, it just misses. Roll a d20 for your second Eldritch Blast. That doesn't change. All right, Bongo. For your first attack, roll a d20. Okay, that's fine. For your second one, roll a d20. Okay, great. So, my bad. He is, I'm going to say this again. He's making reckless attacks because he's literally backed into a corner now. He's going to, since you're doing the most damage, he's going to keep retaliating against you, Bongo. He's going to completely focus on you and swing at you with his longsword.
That's a big hit.
25 to hit.
Oh yeah.
8 points of damage, and he's going to swipe back up with his other arm with his claw. Also at advantage. And misses. Right,
I was trying to look what it was. Can I use my reaction to do Stone's Endurance on the first one?
Yeah, that's
just
fine.
Reduce the damage by D12 plus Constitution. So it's a D12 plus 2 here.
Oh, sweet. Negated that damage.
That's my reaction. And then I don't think I can do that again for a day.
Oh.
Yeah.
That'll end the white creature's turn. Quinn, you're up.
Kind of with the primal rage that, well, not a real rage, but the rage that I have of victory, kind of smashing creature after creature and just walking up and just not really thinking, not really doing anything, but going to be attacking the right thing is what I'm going to be doing. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Wow.
That's the one.
This poor guy.
Oh my god, it's nothing but crits tonight, dude.
21 points of damage. You slam into his side and you tear part of his wing.
Welcome to the show. And I'm gonna go right back at him. Oh no! Stop doing that! I'm just gonna
roll another one.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Thunderdome.
Both
what's going on, but
I got you for 5 minutes, little man.
Double sixes, 18 points of damage in 1 point.
3 minutes of playtime.
Freaking.
I don't really think there's any. I don't really have much to do with bonus action. Well, is this a bonus action? Sorry, please hold. I can't read. That's what's going on here. Oh no, that's an action. Okay. Nope. I'm good. I'm done.
No action surge from him. Trevic's going to just look at you, just getting hits in. He's going to be like, "Let's finish this." 19 and
do it.
An 18. Okay, not bad. Let's see what damage he does. 5 points of damage. He kind of leans back and pierces right through the heart of this devil-like creature.
Can't believe it.
Spear
And he only did 2 damage.
Perfect.
This guy.
You were on Jim. They were like, yeah, he's gonna die. I'm like, watch. He's gonna be the one that kills this thing.
It's Torm. It's the blessing that he got.
How do I want to do this?
You see, he just kind of pushes forward with the spears. It just goes right through the heart of this creature as it just lets out this like extremely guttural scream, and his body just kind of collapses and it falls and like fades to dust around Trevik's spear, and he just looks at you guys like, I fucking did it. Hell yes. Glory to Torm.
Sure did it. Fast. You know, I gotta say that was unexpected.
Sure was.
Me neither.
Good job.
Thank you.
Somebody else can lead next time.
Yeah, we kind of. There's suddenly a whole bunch of things attacking us out of nowhere.
I did hear some whispering down the other hallway, so maybe that's some people that were trying to hide. I don't know.
Oh, maybe. Is there anything else in this room that suggests what the cultists were actually doing in here?
You kind of take a look around the room, and it's there are bodies, many bodies. They look like they've been damaged by flames. Some folks look to have been hurt by crushing damage or bludgeoning. It looks like this vault here is used currently to hold bodies, whether to be processed or something like that, but there's kind of like this little ledge here where there are bodies. And to each side, as you were taking a look up these staircases where the other cultists were, you can see that these are recessed mausoleums. You can see there's some like standing caskets and stone coffins of sorts that are seem to be the final resting places of esteemed priests, warriors, and probably other dedicated servants of Elturel. You see that there's one or two recently slain commoners in these areas, and one of them looks to be particularly mangled with bite marks and chew marks. But other than that, this chamber here lies still. Hadron, can you roll a perception check for me, since you're kind of standing near the hallway?
I'm not gonna have a boat explode on me again, am I?
It wasn't even
God.
you.
You hear very, very soft crying coming down from the eastern hallway here. Down in, like this direction.
Hearing the sound, Hadron's just gonna picking everything up that he was using. He's gonna hear it. He's gonna quizzically turn, and not really saying anything. He's just gonna step around the corner and just start walking down the hallway.
As you make your way down the hallway, there's a doorway to your left that heads north. And the sobbing, yep. If you go straight up from there, that's where you can hear the soft crying coming from.
Standing somewhat in the doorway for the hallway. He's gonna stand there for a minute and just listen Before
You,
just slowly stepping in further.
okay. You kind of take a few steps around the corner as you hear some gasps. This large crypt area is presently home to over 100 frightened people. They cower behind sarcophagi and in the alcoves, their eyes red and their cheeks stained with tears. Standing before a large font is a haggard woman, her gray hair matted with sweat. With one arm, she clutches a leather-bound tome to her breast. In the other hand, she wields a ceremonial mace that would probably shatter if struck anything harder than a pillow. And that's where we'll end tonight's session. With Hadron coming across the surviving members of the High Hall.
Holy
100
cow.
people.
I appreciate everyone stopping by tonight and spending your evening. Thank you guys for stopping by and playing every week consistently and just having fun and watching NPCs with literally what's he got? He's got 11 hit points. Somehow defy all
Somehow
the
he did.
fucking odds. I don't understand.
He literally ran in and was flanked on almost all sides.
I want to acknowledge the fact that somehow Tim has inadvertently thrown the generic DM situation of his players falling in love with an NPC and wanting to protect it to him being the one protecting the NPC without trying to protect it.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, it was a fun session. A lot of craziness going on in the world right now, and this is something good to kind of forget. You know, go to hell with your friends and fight demons and devils.
Hell yeah, dude.
We'll be back next week doing more of the same. We'll pick up the story and see where this road leads in the fight to save El Terrell. As always, my name's Tim. You can find me on Twitter at ZeroTuna.
You can find
Patty
me
Wagon.
100%
Yep.
at Twitter at Patty Wagon.
JD, can you be found anywhere?
Nope.
He's a shadow on the internet. You cannot find him.
You can find me in northern Canada.
Hell yeah.
Just
Fucking
come and
go
walk up
Oilers.
there.
Go Oilers, baby.
Oh,
The minute you
yeah.
step into northern Canada, it's just all Magnus.
Yeah, well.
Welcome to Magnus.
Welcome to Magnus. Yeah, this week wrapped up the Battle of Alberta.
Oh yeah.
Edmonton Oilers and the Calgary Flames wrapped up their thing with Connor McDavid fucking putting on a show and breaking hearts. Russell can be found probably in your closet.
He can
He's
be
lurking
found.
in the shadows.
Hello.
I don't like mine. Why's mine gotta be the pervy one?
It's not pervy. He's just lurking in the shadows.
You just said I was
Always
pervy.
lurking.
You're there as a protector.
Yeah, you're like
The silent protector.
Just
Five Nights at Freddy's.
You're
You're
basically
Foxy.
Batman.
just in the corner. Batman, where is she?
You're flannel
Oh,
Batman.
no. Ooh, I'm here for it. But yeah, thanks again for coming this week, guys.
Yeah.
Making some progress here, finding shit out.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, it's the funniest shit with Trevik is like you'll find out. You'll find out. But it's so funny he survived this long. This is incredible. I can't believe it. It's incredible. It's fucking blowing my mind. I'm like, this fucking guy cannot get hit.
Every fight, Tim is like, Trevik, the boy who lived, come to die.
Straight up, like what? Fucking Torby fucking imbuing him with strength. Jesus Christ.
100%.
We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for stopping by.
100%. Stay safe, everyone. And as always, say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye,
Bye.
everyone.
always.
Bye. As always, bye everyone.